Yo, hey, it's Landon. You may notice at some points throughout this podcast that we randomly refer to it as a different name. And that is because retroactively, in the middle of the podcast, we decided, hey, we should rebrand and change the name before it's even started. So, yeah, if you hear me talk over at any point and say the real name of the podcast, that's why.
Okay.
That's
good.
Close
We're
enough.
in. We're in.
I can figure it out in post. It's close enough. I don't care.
Right.
It's-
Fine. Yeah,
That
you know
was
what?
awful.
All right.
I don't
well,
give a solitary
hello,
fuck at this point.
everyone. Okay, this is epic. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Bad faith.
podcast with Nick.
The guy that's talking.
Landon, what do you think you're a YouTuber or something?
I'm
Why-
not-
Yeah, you fucking Markiplier or some shit.
I'm an alcoholic.
He did just say hello,
Okay.
everybody, in the most Markiplier
Hello,
tone.
everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is
I tried.
Markiplier.
I was doing my
Today I'm going to
best.
be yapping.
I was doing my best. I don't know how to do that. I'm used to
Five Nights at Yappies.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I am Michael. I am a dipshit. Let's do this.
You're supposed to say that you're an alcoholic because you are a raging alcoholic.
I am-
No.
like to go booze
I'm
cruise.
a drug dealer.
I am
Oh, you're drunk.
Duncan,
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's
an even
Good point.
more debilitated alcoholic.
What?
Debilitated.
This podcast is being brought to you from the basement of a church.
Bowels of hell.
They're trying to get us to stop booze cruising, but I'm not going to stop.
Anyways, Nick has the topic. Tell me tell us.
Yeah.
what
What
it
was
is.
the fucking thing
All
we're supposed
right,
to be
this is everybody is so excited, as you can tell.
No, you're a piece of shit.
Fuck you.
The topic
Uh.
at hand is: what is the best medium of entertainment?
Oh, I'm gonna kill
Oh,
you.
Christ
We're all gonna
almighty.
murder each other. Why do you start with
You're
that
the
one?
one person
No,
that's gonna
no.
heavily
It would be
disagree
rather-
with us.
It would be rather contentious.
Wait,
and I
say
think
it
that
again.
would
Say it
be-
again.
Since
Just so I'm like.
How the hell didn't you?
are you
How do you-
you're not dialed in right now.
No,
You're not dialed in.
I'm not. I'm
Lock
sorry. I'm like.
Lock in.
Say
Lock
it
it
again.
down, bro.
Say it again.
Okay, the topic of today's podcast is: what is the superior form of entertainment? What is the superior medium? So we're talking video games, we're talking books, we're talking movies, we're talking TV shows, we're talking theater. Every form of entertainment is on the table, but one is superior in each one of our brains. And we need to find out which one it is.
Also, there is a right answer.
Yeah, there's a right answer to
And
this.
there'll be no
Let's start
voting
with you.
because here at the
Bad faith.
podcast, we do not believe
Bad faith.
this podcast, we do not believe in democracy.
Democracy is
cringe.
bad,
It is. We hate democracy, don't we, folks?
and we're being
What?
completely
Dude,
unironic.
I got fucking flashbanged
Be
by
prepared.
YouTube.
Be prepared to do a lot of censoring. I'm just warning you ahead of time.
Okay.
gosh.
All right.
Okay,
well,
A certain,
that's
a
good.
certain bozo, a certain bozo walked into the room.
See,
It's
I
okay.
think this is going to be a good topic
Thank
to
you.
really get the audience a grasp of our varying personalities. It really brings
Shut up.
out
Anyways, Duncan, you go. What's your favorite?
and why.
Me
your
personally,
And why are you wrong?
I guess I'd have to say video games. To be honest, video games go hard.
all right. So
Defend
now is the point
yourself.
where we elaborate as to why you're a bad person.
I guess it is kind of a basic bitch answer, to be honest. But like,
No,
I don't
not
know.
really.
White girl, you're kind of like Taylor Swift fan.
What are you
What?
talking about?
What are you talking about?
Actually, I guess nowadays.
Wait, does
answering
music-
video
does
games
music
is
count?
probably
Does
the
music
basic
count?
bitch.
Music counts, right?
It does count. Music does
okay.
count. Yes.
Ah,
count,
man,
yeah.
that's a tough choice then. Because like I really like music.
Yeah. Could you live without music?
No, I couldn't live without music. I think I would rather be able to listen to music than play video games.
Okay, so we have
For
our
sure.
first answer on the board. Write that down, chat. It is music.
Chat.
He's gay. Chat.
Chat.
This isn't a podcast. Also, why are you talking
Write
like
that
a
down, comments.
1930s?
Music.
You're a communist. Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Available at Apple, iTunes, Podcast, Spotify.
That's
Not really,
just
though.
not true. It's only going to be on YouTube. What do you mean?
Look it up now.
Misinformation.
Look it up now. Write letters. Write letters
Complete
to Apple.
and total misinformation.
Write letters to Apple.
Okay.
What the fuck does
It's
that
your local
mean?
congressman.
Actually,
Maybe they'll have
no,
something to say
don't even
about it,
write
too.
letters. Send in verbal complaints that, our
Bruh.
podcast isn't
Send
on
an
your
MP3
platform of
player.
choice.
With a
Waste
recording.
the time of tech support.
Waste the time.
Nah, fuck you. Hey, those are my people.
Yeah, if you want to make Michael's day worse, then call in.
Call him personally. Actually, his number is.
I don't think he could help you.
No,
very much,
no.
though. He's kind of a fake IT guy. He doesn't really know anything about that.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, he actually all of his years of schooling were actually for nothing.
Also,
This
the
makes
cor-
me. This reminds me. Let me spin you a
Michael's
yarn. Let me
unaccomplished.
spin you a yarn. Is there was this one time where Michael did not understand. He claims to be a tech support guy, but he did not understand what percent app data percent was. He didn't get what roaming was. He thought it was related to
He is
Minecraft.
never going to escape this. Like this has been going on
We're
for
still
years.
talking about that. This is when I was a wee child.
Didn't this happen in 2020? Like, there's no
Bro.
escape for you. It's over.
You're never escaping the allegations. I'm sorry, brother.
The alligator. Whoa.
I mean, there's
He's
deeper
not.
ones for him.
He's not allegedly bad at tech support. He is bad at tech support.
Christ.
There's definitely worse allegations that our boy Michael is facing.
Someone please buy Hitman and send them to my current address.
Bruh.
Pikmin.
Right. Well,
Rickman.
what is your take, Michael? We need to get your take. What is the superior form of entertainment according to Michael Thompson?
Bro, your cadence when recording becomes so weird. You're like a different
Yeah,
person
why are
right
you
now.
talking like you're?
Can
like
you stop
reading
talking like a
Latin book?
robot and like be a person?
You're like an entirely different human being on mic.
You're a fucking social chameleon.
This is not true.
It's completely true. You're still doing it.
The comments will read it out. They will bear it out. This is exactly how I talk.
No, because you're not even like this on stream or anything. It's just specifically this.
You're a social chameleon.
Woe be
so
upon me in your bloodline.
Stop being a Rothschild. Stop being a Rothschild.
What the?
Ooh, I had to stop
Might be
myself.
hard for him.
Anyways, Michael, yeah, you can give your take now without him being a robotic person.
My favorite Well, okay, for what specifically is the fucking problem?
My favorite.
Just
happy with this
entertainment,
question.
like just any entertainment
Oh,
wise.
just general.
Just art in
Let's
general.
just-
Oh yeah, I should mention paintings and stuff count too because it's art.
Oh, so we're just
Like any
going
art.
first
Like this is an
question.
artistic medium of any kind.
I mean, the one I most enjoy is probably video games, but I have liked book/comic. a
You
lot
read?
more recently? Yeah, I read.
But you got to choose.
Not real.
So
Not real.
video
What have
games
you
is your
read
answer.
recently? What?
It's got to read a book. No.
No, I haven't read a book. Not even my grandma's.
Oh,
book,
you're
no.
you're one of those manga people, and they like pretend to be readers.
Okay. No, I was gonna say comic book, but okay.
Bruh.
It's genuinely insane to me that manga readers think that they're the same as novel readers. It's kind of
Actually,
wild.
Dude,
I
reading
do
from right to left is like a sin.
I remember the first time I read a manga and I had to read from right to left, and I was like, "Wow, this is fucking like foreign. This is there's a reason this was made in like a different fucking country because this is just a foreign way of doing this. This sucks."
It's so funny to
problem
me
is
because
less-
I choose to believe that every single Westerner that's ever picked up a manga has immediately spoiled it for themselves just by starting at the end.
Yeah, I know.
My problem is less that it's the left to
he
right
died!
difference, and more the fact that you're an adult man reading a picture book.
Oh my
Like,
God, you're
like
such a
bro's
fucking
picking up a
baby.
green eggs and ham.
One
No, but green
fish,
eggs and
two
ham goes
fish,
insanely
red fish,
hard,
blue
so-
fish.
No. Don't shit on green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham is the goat.
No, I'm saying it's great. I think that you should just be reading it to your children that you won't be having because you're reading picture books as a man.
Nah, fiction,
Okay.
Oh my God.
He does. This guy doesn't get it. Chat, this guy doesn't get it.
Anyways, my answer's gonna just be games for now. I'm gonna move on past this.
Okay.
Yeah, read a book. Read a real book.
I don't think you actually read books.
How about you read some bitches?
Of all the people in the chat that you're accusing of not reading, I don't think that I'm the proper one.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
think you
a
do.
not
I
a
don't
good
think you
shot.
do. You say you like video games, but you don't like video games. You say you like TV shows, but I'm convinced deep down you probably don't like TV shows. I don't think you like books. I think the only thing you do like is movies and music.
I have been very honest in my take that I've basically
wrong,
given up
wrong,
TV shows.
wrong,
I've
wrong,
sacrificed them on the
wrong,
altar of
wrong.
movies and books.
Wrong.
Yeah, you really don't strike me as a TV show type of guy.
Me?
Really not.
No.
I thought I was for a while, and that's primarily because TV
Breaking
shows went through a
Bad.
golden age.
They are
for
also way
a
more of a
while.
commitment.
But I don't know, something feels very much more concise. Like I think that even though like TV shows can obviously provide a really high quality story that is more complex and is closer to kind of the complexity of a novel.
Yeah, I would say it's like a
Something-
cinematic book.
Yeah. It's just that I don't know, unless I'm like very invested, I can get through a novel much faster than I can get through a TV show. Of course, there are benefits to the TV show as opposed to the novel, and vice versa. But just I don't know, it's just much more of a commitment for me to just sit back and watch for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your attention span is so little.
Michael, you literally tried to skip 10 seconds. Let this be known. We have movie nights very
This is
frequently. This
propaganda.
this
This
group here
thing
has
that he's
movie
saying.
nights. And he attempted to skip.
Propaganda.
He attempted to skip. He forgot that he was watching it through one of my streams.
Yeah,
and he
he
attempted
double
to
tapped his
skip
computer monitor.
through, and it wasn't even like a
Did he
boring movie.
actually?
It wasn't even. It
No.
wasn't even like a think piece. It was Back to the Future.
Bro, come on.
It
This
wasn't
is
like I was
propaganda.
making him watch like
I
some
will have it be
French
known this
film
is
about a guy
propaganda.
smoking cigarettes. I was making him watch Back to the Future.
This guy is making up propaganda. He's lying for the betterment of his political position. He is a bad person.
He
Chat,
also,
Michael's
like,
been
fell
exposed.
asleep during the peak of Taxi Driver.
Okay, that was just because I was actually tired.
Yeah, whatever.
Boo-hoo.
Wah. Fuck you.
All right, Landon. I think I know your take, but go ahead and spill the beans. Why don't you?
Spill the milk.
Unfortunately, I'm a conformist, and I do like video games.
Right.
Conformist.
So I'm actually really happy about Duncan's take because I thought this was going to be basically 3-on-1, which I thought would
Yeah.
I
be
thought that's what you
unfortunate.
liked.
But your mother's quite fond of them.
Quite
But-
fond of me? Oh, dude, I'm so glad you think so. We're so back.
Yeah,
So I
me,
think the
Duncan,
weird
and,
thing
me,
about
Duncan, and
this
We're the
is
Michael
same
Senior.
person. I mean, we're the same person after all, so she's got like
That's
kind of
true,
into
that's
both
true.
of us. Like, she sucks my cock.
It's
the same
it's
thing.
sort
except
of
for yours.
like it's sort of like
Okay.
conjoined twins. Like I wonder how they get intimate.
Why? Stay on topic.
I think that this is good.
Wow,
We need to
okay.
go. We need to go a little up. It's
Yeah, fuck you.
unsolicited. So you
I
know
like
about
that
those
one.
twins recently? Those conjoined twins. I was curious
Bro.
about the
What are you
Siamese twins.
talking about?
Wait,
They-
where?
Okay,
how did
so
we get
there's a
here?
They can
two-headed
drive
person.
and everything.
This is a
Well,
tangent.
yeah.
You're off on a tangent. What is
You
going
need to
on?
get back. Go back.
I'm
to the
asking
point.
you, what is your? We're getting unsolicited takes. This is unsolicited.
Go
This
back
is
Bad
to the
faith.
original prompt. We
podcast.
could go talk about these
It's not even a
weird fucking
take. You
creatures
just
later.
said something.
I want to know your take on how unsolicited or how Siamese twins get intimate.
But you didn't elaborate on the fucking reason why you picked the thing from the
I
first
don't even
topic.
think-
You didn't
Did
give
you
your
even
answer.
say
My
what you
answer-
chose?
No, he
No.
just said he was happy that I
You know
picked
what I'm
my
going to
thing.
choose. Good lord. Well, actually, it's a little tough. It's going to be either novels or movies, but I can't. It's like
I could
probably
also
movies.
see you
I'll pick
becoming
movies.
like a music take. You're a music guy too.
I do. I do have a decent record collection.
Well, okay. I suppose a better way to phrase this is, which medium would you prefer to have if all the other mediums?
No, but
disappeared
that's the
after you
I was thinking about that, but I thought of a problem with that question.
I think
Which
that's a different
kinda-
question.
It kind of like fucks over the question because every especially like if you keep music and art in like as a lump with all those, every single fucking medium has music and art within it.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say independent. Like you couldn't just listen to a soundtrack in a video game independent of not playing the game.
Oh,
Like,
so
how-
if I'm
still
playing
have,
Smash
like,
Ultimate,
art
I can still
on
use
a
the MP3 player feature.
video.
I just
mean,
think also the fundamental
But no, you
difference
have to
here,
be
and I
actively
think
playing.
that's a
Okay.
different question. Because if you say like, which one would you rather have if you could only have one of them for the rest of your life? Well,
Mhm.
I think that's different because which one you enjoy is going to be a very different question. Enjoy the most is different because I think my favorite medium is movies, is cinema. But if I had to pick one if I only had one forever, I'd probably pick novels because I think that probably would provide more substance.
I think I'd
For
still
me-
pick Vimeo game.
I
I think
think
that
Video game.
I think if
that
there was
movies
only
are
one I
better.
could have left, I would probably pick video games. But the thing is, I think I genuinely listen to more music in my lifetime than I do spending time playing video games. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Uh-huh.
I don't even notice it, but I'm pretty sure I spend more of my time listening to music than like playing video games because anytime I'm like going places or like driving somewhere or like eating or whatever, I usually have like headphones in listening to music. So it's just
Yeah.
kind of like I feel like that would be like fundamentally terrible to not have music.
Oh, dude, I just thought of a genius workaround. So, as an aspiring game dev, and being the guy that chose to play video games only for the rest of his life,
Oh,
I'm just gonna code my own game that has all the music I like in it. Yeah.
See, I think that we're veering off because the question isn't if you could only have one for the rest of your life. It's which is your
Nope.
favorite.
Yeah, it was because Michael posed a different question.
even though
posted that
Michael's a bad person.
Okay.
Yeah,
Virtue check.
I think I would still it's
Virtue
kind of
checks on through.
I think I would use the same logic though that I gave for if I could only have one for which one my favorite would be, because I feel like even though I like video games a whole lot and like I do a lot of video game stuff, again, I think because of the fact that I find myself listening to music more often than I play video games, even when I don't realize it, that makes music my favorite, and I feel like I would much rather have that.
That's fair.
Anyways, you're never gonna play Smash again.
It's so over. I want video games. Take it back. Fuck
Let it
music.
be
I don't need
known
that
that
shit.
everyone in this chat that disagrees with me was against the concept of the webcam because they didn't want physiognomy checks.
What?
No, I just didn't feel like
I just
recording
don't
it.
have one.
No. He's wrong. He's lying.
That would require so much more effort.
He's
We have
lying,
to
he's
record
lying,
through
he's
OBS
lying,
and
he's lying.
Audacity.
He's just
Back to
lying.
normal,
He's
you fucking
he's
social
he's
failure.
just lying. He's just lying.
Notice how your
That was a
voice
crazy
went back
start.
to
How Nick just became a robot.
That was
Here's
really
why
funny.
it was like that and why
Can
it's
you-
gone away.
Nick, can
It
you
was
do
so
that again?
awkward. It was
like
so awkward
every
to like
time.
talk.
I
Can you
didn't.
do that
I
every
wanted to
time we
sound
start?
decent. I wanted to sound decent, and I don't know how to be
So you, like,
natural and also have like an
over-pronunciated
intro.
things?
Like I needed an intro, but I didn't want it to sound weird, so I got in my head about it. Got all in my
I think
head.
next time we do an intro,
I
we
went
should just
neurodivergent.
say
Even if
hi.
the intro wasn't perfect, it's a like post-edited podcast. You can just record a new intro.
No, you
True.
can't. That's
Yeah, you
impossible.
can.
No,
No.
you can't.
No, you can't.
You're lying.
This is a psyop by Big
Big
Intro.
Pharma.
Ugh.
Big Pharma. It's
Big
a sign
Pharma
up by
from
Big-
Seinfeld.
Big. Wait, what was it called? Big Red K cream soda. No, Big K red cream soda. That's what it is.
It's just Big Red.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
it's
Big
just
Red.
Big
What are you
Red.
talking about?
Big Red. Wait, didn't they change it? That's what they changed it. There used to be
No.
one that was Big Red K, Big K something.
Now, one of the only reasons I remember this is because I named one of my shiny Pokemon in my Heart Gold playthrough after Big Red.
Based.
If I was a dog, that's what I would nickname my penis.
Fuck
Bro.
you.
Come on.
That big red penis. No way.
Oh.
Can we keep that
Call
in?
myself Big
Red Rocket wasn't good enough for you.
Red
No, because it doesn't imply anything.
I feel
No
like
issue.
because I'm a ridiculous Star Wars nerd, I feel like I'm obligated to name mine a red lightsaber.
You're a bad person.
It just doesn't really roll off the tongue as well.
Yeah, it's a little too long. I kind of realized.
I think
that.
it's more. I think let's be real. It's
No,
more like
no,
a.
maybe
It's
not,
more like
maybe
a.
not a little too long. Maybe like yours is like maybe not too long. I don't know. Maybe
it's
you
a
got
light-
like kind of
it's-
mixed up in
You
there.
really had to stretch
It's less
out
of a
for that
lightsaber
one, huh?
and more of a light dagger. You know.
I mean, you say stretched, but yours is.
I mean,
it's
I guess,
definitely not stretching anything out.
I guess I would be stretching you open with it.
Bro, what?
No, that was actually genius. I'll tell you what. That was a genius comeback. Because if he says no, it wouldn't. Then the natural conclusion would be is that there's been so much up there.
No, basically what
That-
happens is
that
you have
it's
to
just
double down,
already-
and I say, yeah.
Why are we
you are
lore
going to
diving
stretch me
into
out.
like gay? Why are we lore diving into gay sex? This is so like
Well,
unnecessary.
you're fucking proficient at it, so.
Carousel of men.
You are. Yeah, we're interviewing you about. That's actually what the secret purpose of this is.
This is
We're
an
interviewing you
intervention.
about it. Yeah, this
It's a
is
recorded intervention to be posted online.
Guys,
Yeah.
I
for all
have
the
a
world
problem.
to see, so that you
I'm-
too,
I
audience,
have a
can do
problem.
that.
I need to cure my gayness. It's so bad.
You do. Pray it
What?
away.
Pray it away.
So, what is your defense, Duncan? Since we started with you, what is your defense of video games, or sorry, music as being the best? medium?
I
Why
guess
do you
I
think
just
it is
feel
the
like music is
He was doing it again.
more popular for one, and also I feel like music is like the best art form that exists. I mean, you can make it. I think the only other thing that you could argue for against me that I would like really accept as like a better piece of media to keep would be books, because books, like literature, is a great way to teach people and like cultivates the mind. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So like, if anybody wanted to argue like but why wouldn't you pick this? That would probably be the one I would be like, I don't know, that one seems better for humanity than. But I feel like music is just like a universally accepted one that has been like what are the words I'm looking for? Universally loved more than everything else. Plus, it's been around way longer than like video games or any like modern media kind of thing, like uh, movies and TV shows and such. It's extremely old, so
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
also
like
one of the ones that kind of transcends culture the most.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't need language for it, so that's really
you
important.
don't need
Babble.
language.
Yeah, music is like math.
Tower of
Yeah, a little bit.
Babel.
Nerd. So I noticed I'm checking my notes, and I noticed that one of your. By the way, I just thought of an alternate title for the podcast.
Oh no.
Oh god. Uh-huh.
I think the Bad Faith podcast would also be quite funny.
Wait, that goes super hard. What?
Bad Faith podcast is
Bad
fucking
Faith
insane.
podcast.
Bad
Okay,
Faith
maybe we
Art
do
the
have to
podcast.
re-record the intro with "Bad Faith" as the new title.
I would be down, but I
That's so sick.
Either one could be fine, but I think that one is
No,
also
Bad
funny.
Faith is fucking incredible.
That is amazing.
I'm glad that popped in my head. So I noticed that in your argument for why music was better, that you mentioned that one of your reasons is that it's so popular. Would you say that you are a sheep?
Awesome.
Okay. I want it to be known that that was not the main point of my argument.
Are you sure?
And that
Because you
you-
sure sounded like it.
It's a simple question.
You know what? Fuck you, robot. You stupid robot. You're not a real person. Get out of here. Why are you? What was your take that you were defending again? Dumb shit.
You can't even remember. It's probably
You
because
can't even
it's being
remember the
consent of
actual
the crowd.
meaningful thing that I was talking about. Fuck you. Now, you know what? I don't have to explain myself to you. Jump off a bridge.
You do. That's
Okay.
what the
No,
podcast is
No, we're
about.
putting a
That's
counter.
explaining
Yeah, that's
it.
for the tally.
Yep, I'm putting a tally marker in like the bottom left of the screen or something, and it's going to be like number of.
And whoever
I
has the
hope
most
so.
is just the most soy.
You know what's actually awesome is that will 100% work because this guy's so committed to what the crowd thinks.
True.
Don't. Okay. Why did you, bro?
That was not what I meant to say. I was not listening to what he was saying at all, so I just kind of inadvertently like agreed and
What?
fucked myself.
Why is it the thing you do? You just like kind of tune out, just like even if like
Because I
you're the
don't
one, like,
care
kinda being addressed.
sometimes. I don't
Bro,
know.
this guy doesn't care about us.
Being
Don't
addressed,
care.
This guy
you just
doesn't
tune
care
out.
about
You
us.
have the capacity to
I'm
follow a
so
conversation.
airheaded. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you're a bimbo.
You're
Yeah, a little bit.
bimbo.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a nincompoop, a bit of a Nimrod, even.
Little shitter.
I got
Clown
bimbofied.
boy, put on your clown makeup and honk.
I
your horn.
am kind of a clown, Chad. We're so back. I'm a tomfoolery cell.
You're a teenage scoundrel.
Ugh.
goober,
Mm,
Ugh.
Goober.
a gooning goober.
A goonie goober.
I'm gooning.
Okay, well.
But I feel like music has had like probably the most effect across cultures than anything else, other than maybe like books. Books is probably again the only thing I could think of. Like I feel like books are like objectively better for people, but my personal favorite would still be music.
You can definitely make the argument, though, that music has been more important because books are relatively new in that there's been a very short period of time in which you could widespread get books to people.
Why are we just?
Actually, that's you know what that made me just realize? I think you make a really good point
No, he
because but writing things down like stories used to be like given orally, not written down. It was I feel like wouldn't that make music older than
Like 90% of people couldn't
writing?
read.
Your mom conveys her messages
Orally.
orally.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude.
I was waiting for it.
Okay, sure. You know what? You know what? Somebody else talk.
I'm putting that in the KOS
Somebody else
counter
talk.
just because I feel like it.
Somebody
Wait,
else.
hold on.
Somebody
no,
else talk.
no.
That's your mom, like low-hanging fruit joke counter. That's where that goes.
I'm okay being all over that counter. I'm into that low hanging. You ever heard the song
Whoa.
"Low Hanging Fruit" by Tenacious D? It's really good
Lois.
stuff.
Lourish.
Is that a metaphor for balls? Is that a thing? Is that what he meant by
What?
that?
I am-
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Somebody else
No, low
fucking
hanging
continue the
fruit
conversation,
is, in
please.
the context
This is
of
getting
that
out of
song,
hand.
is a metaphor
It's in
for
someone's hands.
loose women that you go after
I'm gonna fucking
because you want. Yeah.
No, it's a metaphor for balls.
How
and,
close? Like, how
scrotum.
close do you have to get it before it's a tally, Landon? Because
I
Duncan,
almost threw up.
halfway said
Did
it.
he say it?
He basically
No,
said it.
I said I was going to kill him, But then I like threw up in my
That doesn't
mouth
count.
as I was talking, and I had to like reset.
I'm counting it.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That doesn't
counting
count.
it.
I'm threatening
Just
murder,
get
not
destroyed.
threatening. Okay,
Threatening
you know what?
Now I'm threatening murder. He
I,
says.
I
I'll
wear
add-
I
I'll
wear
add
that
that
I
half a
wear that
point to
I
the
wear
counter.
this badge I wear this badge with pride. Fuck you guys.
Half a point.
Have a point to Gryffindor.
Half a point for murder?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No,
No.
for you saying half of the phrase.
I didn't.
You said
I
kill-
literally said I was going to murder him. I was going to kill. I did not say. Oh, fuck you. You're. No, I don't care.
What does that make you want to tell me?
I
You
don't
have
care.
something to-
Somebody
Duncan,
else
do you have
say
something to
something.
tell
I am
me?
the only person contributing to the actual original topic. Fuck you.
You act like it's impossible to segue off of topics. What are you talking about?
Does this guy understand?
You don't have an
what a
hour-long discussion on
podcast
one
is?
topic. You can segue.
But I was the only person talking about it. For some reason, nobody else would. Okay,
You were just
change
You were in
topic,
the
first
middle
up.
of your
topic.
thought.
You were just first up.
I'm
Okay.
not going to interrupt your thought
My
with
turn is
nonsense.
over. Somebody else talk.
Where did we go on? Michael. I think Michael's next.
What? I already said my piece.
Why you like video games best?
Yeah.
Okay. I personally choose movies because I think that they provide a very concise, ordered story and the largest amount of authorial intent, I would argue, can be kept within
So-
movies. Because while I do love the ability with novels for it to kind of like incite your imagination, and it also can be much more detailed. With movies, you're seeing it exactly as the director or writer intended it, plus the use of music, and it has elements of like kind of all. Like it has elements of the art too, because shots can be ordered in such a way that they're basically paintings. It's good stuff. That's why I prefer them.
So-
now let the bad faith
So
interpretation
basically,
begin.
what you're telling me is you like
Man.
moving picture books that have funny noises playing.
Yeah, I am literally Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
He
I
just,
can't.
he just
How
likes
can
to
I-
be fucking stimulated visually.
And this
and
is
audible.
why we're
Okay,
called
this
the
is
Bad
this.
Faith
It has no
Podcast.
pictures.
This is why
It's a
we're
moving
called the
picture.
Bad Faith Podcast.
It's called the
because
Big Picture
what
for a
Michael
reason.
decided to
You
take
know
a
what,
bad
Michael?
faith
You know
argument
what,
out of
Michael?
this.
This is because you're inherently feminine. Is because men are very visual creatures, and I chose a very visual medium.
Nick, you're
And
taller than
you're
me.
over
You are
here-
taller than me, and you weigh less than me.
Wait,
you are
act like
literally
video
the
games
physiognomy
aren't,
of a
like, purely
twink.
visual.
You are the physiognomy of a twink. You are just a little
You're
boy.
dysgenic.
Dysgenic,
Also, I just
That's all.
realized.
That's
That's
all.
out?
I was done with my thought. You're
yeah,
just
because
gross.
you're stupid.
I just realized why Michael like couldn't choose books even if like he wanted to.
Aww.
You literally cannot visualize anything in your brain.
That's not.
That's so true.
How did
That's
we
so
get
true.
the player?
This guy.
You got the way
Hold on.
that's said wrong because the thing was I couldn't. Like okay, you
No,
got it wrong.
no,
you got it
bad
back.
faith.
No,
I
you
don't care. I
can't.
don't
That's
care. I
that's
don't
ex- that's true. You can't.
This
You
is
just
worthy of note, though. Is a question that should be brought
Uh-huh.
up. Does the lack of an internal monologue affect the type of entertainment that you enjoy the most?
Yes.
I have okay.
Yes. Yes.
I can do-
The answer
I
is
didn't even say that you
yes.
didn't.
Oh.
The lady doth protest too much. I never even implicated
I'm-
Michael. I just said, does the lack.
Okay,
I just
you
felt
were
like that as an open
just
question. He was
talking
like,
about
that's
me.
me, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me.
You were just talking about me.
So even
You're a
saying that it
narcissist. You thought I was
doesn't,
talking about you.
it still does affect whether or not I want to talk to that person.
You're a bad beat. You were a bad
That's-
beat.
It's true. I mean, I think that it certainly affects their ability to think critically.
Oh my god. Uh-huh.
Because have you heard this guy's takes? Goodness gracious. P.U.
P.U. stinky nuh-uh.
They are some pretty big stinkers.
They are. They drop.
Pretty-
drop into the
pretty-
toilet
pretty
bowl with
stinky
force.
boo-boos.
Don't say what, bro.
I hear those takes and I'm like, ooh, somebody needs to be changed.
I'm gonna kill this guy. I think I'm gonna kill this guy.
Okay, I think a really good idea. Whenever this podcast hits, let's say, like 100 subscribers, we're gonna put Michael in an adult diaper and have him dance.
I think that's genius, actually. That's a great
What?
You will
choice.
have to force me to do that.
No, he won't. You would
Yeah,
do
just-
it willingly.
just
Michael-
self-reported his
Michael, it's a
fetishes.
subscriber goal. The viewers force you to do it. It's not us.
No,
This
you
guy
can
just,
do that
like,
yourself.
Self-reported his fetish.
Landon, you know what I thought of when you said that? I thought of the fucking cursed, like, Jimmy Neutron baby.
I'll do that at a
fucking
million
gif
subs.
That I sent to the chat.
Also, what?
I have no fucking clue what he's yapping about.
And Dan Schneider's gonna pop into the back of the pod and be
Oh
like,
my
guys, at
God.
100 subscribers, you should all get barefoot. And
Goddamn.
Dan Schneider, though.
Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
And Schneider.
Schnitter.
Schneider.
Okay.
Schneiderling.
Okay.
What?
Never mind.
You know what's really something
Phantom-
ironic is when I
Phantom
was
counter.
little, I confused
Phantom
Jewish and German last names a lot.
You're
What?
American. Why would
Like,
you not?
Would you
Huh?
care to
I
give
would-
an
I
example?
would-
What?
I would hear a Jewish last name and I would go, "That sounds really German," and they'd go,
What?
That's-
What do you
huh?
mean? Like,
Okay,
Like,
give an
what?
example.
Also, where did this come from?
Yeah.
like Schneider is very clearly a Jewish last name,
Oh,
right?
okay, this makes more sense.
But I would, when I was a child, like if you would have presented Dan Schneider to me, I'd be like, "Ooh, Dan Schneider, like German."
Not even remotely, but okay.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why I did that. It's
That's-
actually really ironic considering their shared history.
I mean, it was probably
Shared?
like your lack of going outside and like interacting.
Yeah,
with
you
other
were
people.
kind of just like a locked-in child.
no, Nick, guys, don't be
No,
so
right?
mean to him. He was our 300-pound
No, I'm
bag
gonna
of
be
joy,
mean with
and
him.
I
He
loved
didn't
him. I
join me on
loved
the-
him
on the
dearly,
streets.
just as the day we found him, 300 pounds fatter than all of us.
Okay, okay.
It's true. It's true. Chat for I keep
Word.
saying chat. You guys at the comments.
there
You
is
guys
no
at the
chat.
comment section. For the comment
Comments,
section.
yeah, but we
for-
tend
for
to
a little
forget that we're
lore,
like uploading this to
um,
YouTube, where there will be comments instead of chat.
I once upon a
Ch-ch-ch.
time used to be quite the big boy. I used to be about.
He's still spiritually fat, but at this point he's a
I
twink.
used to be about 285 to 290, and now I'm like
You can tell
100
in his robotic
and.
cadence that he's still spiritually fat.
Yeah.
I want you
Oh.
to have a great time. I want you to
Just
have
talk
great,
like a normal
great-
person, please. I'm begging you.
I want a confetti party for you. My addressing the audience directly talk is the only different part.
Okay, here.
No,
I,
you go
I
like
can,
I'm
Nick.
going to
Nick,
be
I
blue.
will,
Now I'm
I
like
will,
100
I will not let you do
55 to
this alone.
160.
I will join you with it. I will robot with you.
Why?
No,
Hello,
please.
chat.
Be my
We
robot
can't
bro.
have half
Be my
robots as part
robro.
of the cast. What the fuck?
I'm gonna become robrosexual for you.
Oh my god.
I
Nice,
really
we're
want
so
to tell
bad.
you to get Canadian healthcare. I really do.
Get that on
said
the
it.
counter.
You
You
just
can't
said
just
it.
use euphemisms.
You
You
just
can't
said
just
it.
No
use
one knows
euphemisms.
what that
He just said
means.
it. He
No,
just
I'm
said
sorry,
it.
Michael,
I know
that's-
what it
that's
means.
on
Really?
Michael.
I know what it
It's
means.
not-
Exactly. That's a euphemism. You can't just do that.
I said I wanted to. I didn't tell him to do it.
But you said it anyway.
I mean, that would just become us all just going, I really want to tell you to, like,
Yeah, for context, what he means by that are the fucking like suicide pods that Canada has invented.
In their policy of how to deal with the homeless. Anyways.
Basically, comments. As you may or may not know, we are not fans of Canada. They're kind of silly.
They're kind of silly.
if you're a Canadian watching this, I think you should just stop.
They do talk a little funny. I don't necessarily have anything against them. They're just like a little.
Actually,
funny.
okay. List of people that in Canada that are allowed to watch the pod.
Okay.
He's gonna just go like Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson
Yeah, okay.
Jordan Peterson.
I read him like a
and
book.
Norm MacDonald, but from heaven because he's dead.
Jordan
The one-
Peterson. Jordan
50%.
Peterson.
Who from heaven?
Norm MacDonald, when he died, 50% of the positive cultural exports from Canada died
And
with him.
nobody in Quebec, and that's good.
Nobody in Quebec.
What?
What did they do?
We
to
just
you?
open our podcast with condemnation of Quebec.
They're like the worst. They're the worst Canadians.
I think we technically can region block it.
Okay, actually, this is a really funny story I want to tell. So,
Region block the
you know-
fucking podcast.
no, this relates to Canada stuff. I don't know like any famous Canadian people because they're so unmemorable, right?
Isn't
So,
Justin
I was
fucking Bieber?
I was like talking. What?
Isn't Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
Isn't he
Justin
Canadian?
Bieber is not from
I think
Canada.
This guy,
Is he?
unironically, confused Justin Trudeau with Justin Bieber.
No.
That's what I was
Justin-
thinking.
Justin-
He said
I
Justin.
don't know.
I thought he
There's
was
no
gonna say
way.
the
Hang
president.
on.
Wait, is he the president?
Just
Oh,
yes.
no, he's like the prime minister. Isn't that
Prime
what it's called?
Minister, you are so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care about Canadian politics. Fuck you.
Nick, he's not stupid. Literally, all
Okay,
of us
but
said
I'm
president.
talking about like famous Canadian people in general. So like, I don't know any famous Canadian people because they're so unforgettable and like I've never like
Unforgettable.
heard of. I meant forgettable. Sorry.
Bro
not
can't
Another
keep him
goat,
out of
another
his
goats.
out of his.
Oh
mind. He
my
loves
God!
it.
Shut
Canada's
up!
living
Bad faith
rent-free in
argument.
this
Bad
guy's
faith
head.
argument. Name of the podcast. Anyway, roll credits. Anyway,
It's in the name. It's in the name.
I was saying.
I get the reference.
I was talking about this, and one of my friends that I've been recording videos with is like, think was like, "Have you heard of this person?" And I'm like, "No, I've never heard of this person. Like, where are they from?" They're like, "They're a Canadian hockey player." I'm like, "Fuck, that's why I don't know, because they're
Who
from
watches
Canada."
hockey?
I
No,
was like,
forget the from
"A,
Canada part. Nobody watches hockey.
I don't watch hockey because hockey is a dog shit sport.
Hey,
B,
wait. I
who the
like
fuck?"
Oh,
hockey.
wait.
Wait,
No,
Hey, don't
hockey's
call
kinda
it dog
cool.
shit.
Hockey's kind of cool.
Don't do that.
Okay,
No, hockey's kind of
I
cool.
like hockey.
let me reiterate. Let me
Although I will
reiterate.
say the
Hockey-
actual sport itself
hockey-
is kind of lame. It's only
hockey-
funny whenever they beat each other to death.
Hockey is
I like
a
when they hit
dumb
each other with
sport
sticks
to
and they hit
watch
teeth out.
because nobody in their right mind has ever watched a game of hockey.
I like
Hockey probably sounds like it would be a little fun to play, maybe, but
Very fun to
maybe
play.
that's just because I have fond
don't
memories of
know.
playing it in gym class because that was.
I
that was
can't
the thing
ice
we
skate
did.
for shit. I like break my ankles every single time I try.
You're also.
Have you guys ever
I
been to
feel
a
like
skating
we
rink?
might
Actually,
dig hockey in
Yes,
Canada
and
because we're
it
like
hurts
kind
my
of
leg.
cold cells. We're kind
I've
of
been
cold
to a
cells.
Wait, so you went to a skating rink?
Yeah.
I went out there one time. I think it was last year with like some of the people from college, and I actually managed to like get going like skating and stuff. It was really fun. I fell on my ass like 70 times though. It was
It's
crazy.
so weird. I consider myself to have pretty good balance because of like marching band and all that. I cannot stay up for the life of me on skates.
Yeah, because you're a
I don't know
bad
how
person.
to do it.
There's a certain like
Okay.
there's a certain amount of like you
This
have
guy
to
is
do
like desperately trying to defend his twink activity. He's like, no, you have to be good
Nick,
at
you
figure
are a
skating.
twink.
Like,
You can't.
No, that's so funny. That's so funny because earlier today, I asked Michael a question while I was at work, and he like completely brushed me off. But I asked him like what his role would be if The Boys was like a sitcom or something, and whenever he didn't answer me, my immediate thought was that he's the lovable twink of the group.
is he actually gay? Is he like the gay best friend in the sitcom?
Yeah, I think
Not
so.
okay.
The gay
No, yeah.
the gay twink that's very lovable.
Michael, I think he's the gay best friend to like one of like the girls in the sitcom that eventually one of us is gonna fall in love with. And once we fall in love, we're going through like that will they or won't they thing. And Michael's giving advice to like the girl that one of us is dating, and he's like the gay best friend that's just like, honey, I would not put up with that behavior.
I'm attracted to women.
Snap several times.
Why did you make him sound like a fucking?
Michael, I'm
He's like
completely
he's a
ignoring
very
the fact that you
flamboyant
like women.
homosexual.
Made him sound like a black woman.
He's like a '90s sitcom gay.
90s
You know?
sitcom gay. Fuck you.
This is actually a decent question. We should have like, we should like choose a person and then have the other three people just kind of decide where they would fall in like a sitcom space.
Oh no. I'm
like
I'm
that,
cooked.
yeah.
I am
That's a-
fucking cooked.
We can have the topic be like
Well,
slash.
Michael, we already know where you are. We already discussed
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Wait, so the first question
You're
we'd
the
have to do
lovable
for that is
twink.
like, what kind of sitcom are we in?
Well, I think that we're like a
What do you
a
mean?
Friends, like a early 20s, like a Friends slash Seinfeld kind of, or Seinfeld slash Friends, because Seinfeld is better and it's for men, and Friends is for women and came after and is copying.
Friends, you mean feminine?
What? Huh?
Yeah, the F in
sure,
friend
yeah,
is
that.
for feminine.
I-
Um,
Ooh.
and the S in
Ooh,
Seinfeld
ooh,
is for so
ching,
true,
walla, walla,
King.
bing, bang.
There's an E in Friends and an E in Estrogen. Kind of makes sense. I don't know.
Exactly.
we
But the E in
just veer into
Seinfeld is for eat. This
sexism?
show is so good.
Hey guys.
This isn't sexism. We just don't like
Sexism.
one show in particular.
Yeah, I just don't like. I mean, I
Okay.
just don't like.
We're cooked. Okay.
Editor,
No.
me, bleep that.
Bleep everything that was
Okay.
just said.
Okay, so I think for me anyway, I think my position on the show, I think I would be like the like hopeless romantic, always trying to get a girl, always failing.
Always trying to beat the stage.
That makes sense, actually.
See,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's me.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, that works.
Life is like a video game.
I feel
And
like
then-
Landon would be the Sheldon
Oh,
Cooper
no.
of the group.
No,
no, don't do that to our boy. That is too
He's
far.
not.
Okay,
he's
but,
not
but
Asperger's.
hear me
He's
out.
not Asperger's.
But hear me out.
Wait, yeah, wait. Sheldon
No,
Cooper has
Duncan-
Asperger's.
no.
Michael has Asperger's. Okay, never mind. Michael, you're right.
No, Duncan
Sorry.
actually, and also the actor that plays Sheldon Cooper is a homosexual. But
Is he
Landon,
really?
I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, he
that
is.
Duncan is actually very easy. Duncan is Kramer for sure. He's the Kramer-esque character.
Yeah, that makes
He is
sense.
the comic relief. Like not a
Yeah.
lot of complex storylines for him. He's just
Yeah.
like
Not a
there
lot
to be
of
funny.
I'm not a very complex person.
Aw, poor Duncan.
Well, that's not
What?
bad. It's just
That's
his
not a
life is
bad thing.
uncomplicated.
That's not a bad thing. Why are you saying that like it's a bad
Dude,
thing, Michael?
People
Fuck
love
you.
Kramer so much that
Fuck
they
you.
actually had to
Fuck you.
quiet down the audience because they'd ruin the audio because they cheered so loud when Kramer would come in the scene.
Bro, our sitcom totally ends very, very similarly to Seinfeld. We definitely all go to prison.
Yeah.
we,
Bro,
I
you're
can't
spoiling
make that joke.
Seinfeld for
I can't
our
make that
dear
joke.
viewers.
Oh,
That's so
goddamn
messed up. You need to bleep that.
Bleep what? Huh?
You spoiled the ending of Seinfeld for our dear viewers.
Oh my god, who cares? This shit's been out for so long.
it.
I haven't even seen Seinfeld, and I know that.
Well, you should watch Seinfeld because it's really good.
Okay.
Anyways, do we have
Never
a
mind, I couldn't-
topic or?
Yeah,
We're talking
we
right
veered
now.
off.
We've
There's
been
not even a
talking.
lull. There was no lull in the conversation.
Oh my gosh, this
You
guy.
are actually a subhuman rat person. Get out of here.
You have to
The
bleep
same-
that. I know he didn't mean it like that, but you 100% had to bleep that.
No, he doesn't.
What?
That's fine. That's fine.
There was
What?
nothing wrong with
You
that.
said
What are you
sub-
talking
There
about?
was
No,
nothing wrong with it. You
I
are
think that
subhuman.
what he's referring to is
You're a
how
rat person.
a certain minority group was referred to as rats for a while.
What?
Yeah.
There's
Were they?
there's a
Okay.
there's
Wait,
a there's
Duncan,
an
don't-
allegorical tale
okay.
called Mouse.
I didn't know. I didn't get that joke.
Oh,
All right, well, potentially say bye to this segment.
No, just say bye to the part where they explain it.
yeah, just like cut out
Because
this
I
bit
didn't.
in particular.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Actually,
that.
that's
Half of us didn't know what he meant by that, like, at
Are you
all.
comfortable cutting out what I'm about to say? Because I really need to say something.
Oh god, sure.
I think it's hilarious that I wouldn't have thought of this either, but I think it's hilarious that he said like rat person, and instantly Michael's head was like, he's talking about that's
Well, no, because okay.
Yeah, no, you are the problem. Shut up.
No, I just like understand the
Nope,
fucking
subhuman,
Okay.
subhuman.
Bro.
That's not what he was. That's so clearly not what he was talking. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, Michael, we're back. This is
We
the
are so
same.
back.
This is the same influence that causes Michael to be like, why are we not all playing the same video game? Why are we not on topic? Why are we not on topic?
I'm having a hard time paying attention.
I'm drawing right
You
now.
ever listened to a podcast before at all?
Yeah.
You have
How-
the attention
how are
span
you
of a
that
dead
attention
fucking
deficit?
chicken. You
You're
have
drawing?
the attention span of a dead fucking
I'm
chicken.
drawing.
Get off of your drawing and start talking.
I am
dumb
talking.
shit.
What do you mean?
I mean,
No,
he
you're
is
not.
talking.
You're
I can't really
literally
fault
not.
him.
I am talking.
But he's not engaged in the conversation. He literally was just
You
like,
literally said something that sounded racist, and I was like, "Is that racist?" And you were like,
That
"No."
was the
It
only
wasn't
part of the
racist.
conversation you came
Racist
back
to
to. That was the
anyone
only part of the
else.
conversation you came back to. That was the only part. You were not engaged in the like actual topic we had
Yes,
until
I
that
will.
we've
Fuck
already
you.
forgotten.
Yes,
by
I
the
will.
way.
You were calling me a twink.
I don't know, bro. The proof is in the pudding where you just went, do we have like a topic going?
We just did. We were talking about like sitcom stuff. Us in a
This is
sitcom,
all,
and you were
this
just
is
not
all
paying
gonna have to
attention.
get cut out. This is utterly derailed the conversation. This is all
Fuck you.
getting
This
cut.
is your
Yeah,
fault.
that's why
All
I
of
was-
this is getting cut.
No, I want the audience to see the abusive side of Michael.
Yeah, you guys
This
are
is the dark
guys.
side.
They're
This is the
abusing
dark
me.
side.
They're actually just bad people.
No,
They-
you're abusive.
No. They're the ones
The
that are
abusive
abusive. They're
side
trying to
of
psyop
you.
you. They're trying to gaslight you. They don't know what that is because they're
Michael,
crazy.
I don't think you even know what abusive
Cancel him on
means.
Twitter, guys.
Yeah,
Cancel
I
him
know
on
you
Twitter.
don't know what that means because you do it so often.
I don't
No,
think
don't-
you understand
don't-
what
The
abuse
axe
means.
doesn't
I don't think you
understand what it does
meaning
to
of
the
that
tree,
word.
and I am getting fucking chopped up right now.
I think that you should be chopped up, frankly. I think that we should put you in a stew. I think that we should do what we should do with Michael is we should get a
Put you
large
in a
cauldron.
stew.
We get a large cauldron and we fill it with water and we heat it up to like bath level, and then he gets in because he thinks it's a bath for him, and then we start cutting up potatoes and carrots,
The
and,
classic.
Yeah, we
and
start
bits of
mincing like
meat
carrots.
as it
And
as
put
it
some
heats
salt
up,
on his head.
and we just say that it's like spa treatment stuff, and then we start taking little sips of the water
Uh-huh.
as it happens to test the taste, and then eventually we'll cook him into a.
So
into
all
a
you're
nice,
saying is you want me in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah, real lot.
Okay.
Will
Why
melt in
aren't
my
you?
mouth.
As much as possible, please.
Wow, you
I,
guys.
would like, I might even go in for seconds.
Mm.
I'm not even saying might. I will.
Whether you
Potentially
want to or not.
thirds even.
Yeah. What about 11sies?
Why do you say? Okay. Why do you say it like that?
Anyway, did we ever decide what Landon would be in a sitcom?
Not really.
No.
I don't think
Straight
we
man,
did.
easily. I think he's our straight man. That's pretty.
Oh
obvious
yeah,
to me.
I'm so straight.
Wait, no, he can't be the straight man. He's fucking gay.
You He has tripped the gaydar. We'll probably have to have an episode about
damn it.
Landon's gaydar tripping.
Oh my god. Okay.
has not had a single relationship nor interest in
I
finding
know
one.
Kyle and Pierce
Is it-
aren't here, but
Yeah,
we should
I'm-
probably
Technically,
assign
I'm
them
the only
roles
one
while
that can
we're
beat the
here.
allegations.
What?
It's so weird how the gaydar trips for me all the time, considering the only people I've ever had a crush on were women.
Yeah, but it happens so like infrequently that it gets a little sussy.
Well, okay,
it's
you
like
could
how
make the case.
it's like Duncan's like women hating behavior where it gets like really fruity.
Yeah, he just kind of turns
No,
gay.
I think that Landon actually did defend himself pretty well last time because he did mention that probably me and Michael's kind of hopeless romantic.
Broken household, yay!
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably that we're like desperate for that affection, whereas Landon is just like okay, which is probably why.
I guess
probably why
mild
Landon.
context is that they like make fun of me / cope with me all the time for not actively pursuing a relationship, and I just genuinely don't feel the need to right now.
I tried them; they don't end great.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
I mean, they
but
could have, but you
also
like were
kinda
disciplined and
wanna-
didn't do the funny.
I don't know.
That's another topic for another day. We'll do a past relationships episode. That'll be good. That'll
Wow,
be a good
you
pod.
I'll have a lot to talk about.
You Pierce and that's it.
That would be a you, Pierce, and Kyle episode.
Has Kyle had
Kyle's would
multiple,
be
or
like-
is he just only?
Kyle would be past two current.
No, that'd be an objectively funny dynamic because it would just be me and Pierce like sad
Healthy
posing. We're just like,
relationship
I guess we could
Oof.
try and get. I guess we could
we'll
try
just
and
be
get
like,
Andy.
yeah,
on
I
the
just
cast.
felt at the end. I
No,
just
I mean
felt
we
like
could
not
try and get Andy on
not
the
satisfied.
Cast to do that
I just
episode,
felt
though,
very
'cause
sad,
he
and
could
I wasn't.
incorporate something to it.
If he like,
What you're
I
saying
wasn't
doesn't
happy,
have
and then Kyle in the other corner just being like, "Yeah, I'm really happy. Like we're just having a good time." And she made cookies for me the other day, and like,
we're actually engaged now, so.
It's a fucking crying Wojak.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the crying behind like happy's face, Wojak.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. Please stop being happy.
No, actually, I think this is. I've heard people mention this before. Is that the mark of good friends is that they're actually happy when something good happens to you, and I think that is
Oh, yeah.
good. Like even within ourselves, like I'm so happy for Kyle. I really want them to get married.
That'd be awesome.
Same, dude.
I'm
Same.
rooting for it. I
We
really
should
want
probably
it to
cut
happen.
this out
real.
just so he
No,
doesn't feel
no,
like
we're not cutting it
pressured.
out. We're not cutting.
Why
We're not
would
cutting
we
it out.
cut
We're not
that
cutting
out?
it out.
You're just
That's
being
like the
sweet.
most wholesome thing we've said the
I know,
entire.
but I
like,
don't want to make
thing.
I don't
is
want
like
to make
that
them feel
one
like
part-
pressured. I don't want to put that on. I don't want to do that.
You need to get married now. Anyways,
To who?
Michael wants to keep the podcast discussion purely to like the KYS counter.
No, that's what I was about to say. I know this is a cringe reference, but it reminds me of this one part in The Office
Oh, for fuck's
where Michael goes to Oscar and he goes, I would never say this to her face, but she's a lovely person and I'm really happy to have her in my life. And he's like, why would you not say that to her face? Michael's like, no, we need to take that out. You're saying too nice things about him.
No, it's not the It's
Why
not the
should-
nicest. It's just the. Okay, never
I
mind.
don't think we would be pressuring them in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
I don't-
okay.
That's just not true.
Bring his grandkids. Why are you not bringing his grandkids?
We have like zero dictation over that, so
That's kind
I
of real.
have
Yeah.
personal dictation. You need to do
Yeah,
it now.
like Nick is heavily invested in your procreation. You need a girlfriend.
I am.
oh my god.
What?
Well,
What?
mention this, boys.
No, that's so weird. You did say that to me. Was that? No, that was Michael. That was Michael said
No,
that
it
to
was me.
It was
today.
him.
It was,
No, it was
you?
me.
He originally said it. I just followed up because I thought it was funny.
You both did it?
Yeah,
I
no,
said-
I did it
fuck?
because of him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I influenced Michael.
They both
I
separately
said,
came up to me and were like, I'm going to actively pursue a girlfriend for you because I need you to make children.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait, actually, why do I remember
the reason-
this? Wait,
the
why
reason
do I
Michael
remember
said
this?
it was because
Probably-
I mentioned in the
probably
chat
was
one time I had made the claim that I'm heavily invested in all of your procreation
No, I've
because
heard
I
this.
like
Yeah,
you all.
I've heard this because
And
then I
so-
rock eyebrowed the fuck out of you because I was like, that's a fucking.
Yeah, and I just
ass
remembered it,
sentence.
and I
Never
thought it would be
talk
funny
again.
to repeat.
My point is
That's
that
so
I'm
weird.
heavily invested in it because I like all of you, and so that means that I want more people in the world like you. So I actually have a motivation societally to make more of like Landons and more Michaels and more.
I don't know about more Michaels, but yeah. I agree with
Actually,
you.
I agree, and you know what? I agree on this take.
Exactly.
Yeah, a little bit inhumane to force Michael to make
Yeah.
like more.
Yeah, why would you want more cancer in the world? That's kind of weird.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Duncan. I'll have a daughter, and I'll arrange a marriage with her to your son. and then we will interlock
Wow,
the
they will
white-headed
hate the
Duncan.
both of you.
That would be
I
the
don't
worst
care.
scenario.
Yeah, they'll
Those poor
learn to
kids.
love each other. They'll learn. They'll learn.
They will be the most rebellious children on the planet. if you do
Wow,
that.
They
that would be
will
really
love
funny.
each other only because they hate you guys so much.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That would work though. That would the end goal
Yeah.
would be succeeded.
That's
I'm
They would
just
get
saying.
married,
Bro.
you wouldn't be invited, and you would never see them again past adolescence.
That's cool.
okay.
That's cool.
I can't wait to tell
That's
like
cool.
it'd be really funny if our children in the future just stumble upon this fucking podcast and hear that.
They very well could. That is a
Especially
thing
if they
that could happen.
independently choose to get married, they'll know it's like destiny.
That
This
Just
was
know.
decided before you
I mean,
were
with
born,
how
by the
many
way.
children you both want to have?
Oh, yeah, that
it
should be a
could
thing.
very well happen just out of pure statistics.
I want like 7.
mm,
Oh my god,
I want that many. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want 8 actually. That'd go hard.
Michael, these guys
Are
are
you gonna, like,
fucking insane.
Did this guy just try to like one up Trad me?
No, I always have been saying I wanted 8. I literally always said I
want
wanted
7.
8.
I want
I
8.
said I wanted 8 before. You know this. Fuck you.
No, didn't you guys
No,
say
you
like 9
you took a bad
sons?
faith argument. Kill
I
yourself.
thought you said.
Counter.
I thought you guys said,
counter,
like,
put it
9.
on
Counter.
the counter. God
Counter.
fucking damn it.
I am
Oh,
Please
I
put
missed
like
it.
a real
That's funny.
chalkboard.
Okay.
I'm a man of my word. Put it on the counter.
He 100% fucking uttered it.
I would have found it in editing anyways.
God damn it.
Anyway,
Yeah, I just want a reasonable amount.
That's not reasonable.
yeah, it is.
I just want a reasonable amount.
7 is not reasonable.
8 is perfectly
Didn't your
reasonable.
fucking like
No, it's
fake
not.
child die
What?
What?
in
Fake
like
child.
fucking middle school when we had the fake babies? Didn't yours fucking die?
Dude, actually, wait. I have a really
Okay,
funny
wait.
story about that. Later.
I do too
Go for
after
it.
yours. Oh my
I also
god.
have a funny story. We all have
So
funny stories
okay,
associated
here's
with
the.
the baby
This
raising.
is gonna piss everybody here off.
Oh no.
I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do
What?
anything for that. And the reason
Well,
why
I-
was because
I don't
my
know why
mom
you
was
didn't.
so
I know
my mom was so
other
fucking
people
adamant that I was not allowed to do that project. She was like, "No,
Why?
you have to do the other option." Because there was another
Why?
option, and it was to do this big stupid ass like interview report shit, right?
Why?
like,
It's so much
teen-
better to actually just try.
No, because my mom was so viscerally
But
against
why?
it,
That's
and
what I'm
I
asking.
could not.
Why?
I don't
Your
know.
mom is
I
against
don't
your
know.
procreation.
But the best part was I kept talking to the facts teacher at the time. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but even then I wouldn't say it because ducks.
Yeah, just make up a
But-
name.
Miss
From
Carter.
Miss
Carter.
Bung.
No,
Carter.
dude, fuck you.
Carter.
Shut
Carter.
now.
yeah, I know.
Sorry,
From
it's Carver.
beep.
No, sorry, it's Carver. It's Carver. It's not Carter.
Anyway.
It's Carver.
From
That's
beep.
Carver.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
beep
Miss
that out
Carver.
too.
We have to beep that out too.
Stop
Oh my
saying
god!
their. Oh
Stop
my
Stop
god.
talking. Anyway, I was talking to her a whole
Beep,
lot. Like,
beep,
when
beep.
when am I going to be able to get into the process of like doing this interview stuff, and how should I go about it? And I kept asking, and she kept giving me like, "Hey, we'll talk about it later." Until it was May, and it was like the due date was coming up. I was like, I've been talking to you about this for like ever. How am I going to start this? And she's like, I kind of forgot about it. You're exempt. I'm like, well, fuck yeah.
Bruh.
What? What?
I was like,
You
this
got
is
out
me,
of
I
it
have-
out of pure ineptitude? What the fuck?
No, I got to her and I was like, when am I gonna do schedule? Because I was supposed to schedule it with her. I was supposed to schedule stuff with her and then be like, find times to do the interviews and stuff. You know what I mean? And every time I asked her about it, she was just like, "Hey, we'll do it later."
Bruh.
And it kept going on every single time I asked her until it was May, and I was like, "Okay, so can we do this now?" And she's like, "Yeah, I kind of don't have the time for that. It's like the end of the semester." I'm like, "Well, are you gonna force me to do the baby thing or not? Because that's like stupid." It's just like, "Nah, you're exempt." And I'm like, "Well, fuck yeah, all right, sure." So I never had to do that project.
I am so pissed. I hate you.
Good lord.
Yeah, I had
don't know
to do
why
that
hated the
shit
project so much.
during
It was just
football,
caring
and
for an
it
infant.
sucked
It's like what you're
I,
designed for.
so bad.
Nick, I can tell you why I hated that project specifically. So to preface it, that one project was the entire reason that I didn't get a 4.0 in middle school. It was that one grade fucked me, and I ended up getting an A minus. Okay, fuck you.
My 4.0.
You're,
Out of all the things-
you're academically inept.
Out of-
Fuck you.
Out of all the things that you could have failed at, the one
No,
thing
I'm
that
gonna tell
ended
you
up
why. I'm
failing
gonna tell
at-
you why. And this is
the
why
one
it
thing you
pisses
ended up
me
failing
off.
at was just raising a human being.
No,
Like,
it
I can't
pisses
believe
me
that
the
your
fuck
base
off.
biological instinct is the worst part of value. That's
I
crazy.
had to raise 2.
Huh?
Why?
I had to raise 2 of the fuckers.
Why?
Because
nobody's ever had twins before. You're so special. Wow, wow,
no,
wow. This guy can't raise twins. That's crazy.
You don't
This guy's,
understand.
not a parent. Not a parent.
No, let me say my piece. You genuinely don't understand. So me and Pierce were in the same class, and we both decided, hey, it would be really cool if we did our two like baby projects at the same time. And I don't know if we've actually given context yet. This project is like a little mechanical baby that you have to take home and try and keep alive over the weekend.
Yeah, it's easy.
And its alive status and like happiness or whatever kind of determines your grade at the end. And so me and Pierce, who is a fellow member of this podcast that you will meet at some point in the future, took home our babies over the weekend and just like did a sleepover so we could help keep them alive together. Because we were like, oh, this is smart. You know, it'll fucking improve our chance of success.
Bro couldn't double
so
team it. That's how
basically-
bad he is.
No. I was doing this practically solo, and you will know why. Because come time to go to bed, Pierce, like, I don't know what the fuck happened in his brain, but a fucking switch, like, flipped, and he was, like, so out that I could have mistaken him for being dead.
Epic.
No way
Whoa,
this guy had to do
what?
like single motherhood simulator.
I did! He wouldn't wake up! We were like a goddamn married couple. I was trying to shake him awake, and he would not get up.
Honey, get up. You have to take her. What the?
And what's even more fucked is I try and go to bed for like 1 hour. And in the 1 hour that I went to bed, my baby died.
Oh.
And so I single-handedly kept Pierce's baby alive to save his project. And I still got docked and screwed out of a 4.0 because of this one experience.
No, I think it's comedic justice because a 4.0 is stupid and you deserved it.
Okay.
You failed. I bet you failed that class in middle school, didn't you?
It would be a genuine achievement to get a fucking 4.0 and I got cucked because Pierce wouldn't wake up and my baby randomly fucking died.
That's
Lemon
so.
is not going to like my story
so
on this
sad.
basis because this is much more similar to Duncan's experience than his.
You didn't have to do it
Is-
either!
No, no,
really?
I did it. But here's what happened.
Oh, okay.
So you know how those babies are like pretty old and not that good of like a piece of technology.
Yeah.
That's why mine died! The fucking battery
So
died!
so what happened is so you know how okay, and for the audience too, so how this worked basically was there was a series of keys.
I like how his
And
voice is back to
the
normal.
keys,
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
it would start crying, and you had to put keys in its back to try to figure out what it wanted. So like one of them was like changing its diaper, and one of them was
Yeah, it was like
feeding
food
it,
and shit.
and there was
Burping
like some
it
other
and
stuff.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
stroking it,
I
like
think
singing
you
to it or
also-
whatever.
Didn't you also literally have to like pat it to burp it after feeding it?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
Something like that.
Some
I
of
don't
them
know.
did
That's
that.
a
Some
weird.
of them did that.
Anyways, so and there was a panic key too, and the panic key would make the baby like stop. Like if you just could not stand it, you couldn't figure it out or whatever, you could just make it stop with the panic key, but then you'd get points docked because it would have a panic light on.
Yeah.
And so what happened with mine is for whatever reason, it just would not stop crying. And I was like, it's going to wear itself out and I'm going to lose all my points. And I put literally every key, like it was just broken. Every key, and it did not work. And so eventually I was like, well, screw it. I guess I'll just have to do the panic key because at least I'll get points docked, but at least it won't die and then cause me to lose all my points. And so I did it. And I was scared because the light went on and it did not cry for the rest of the weekend. So I was just like,
What?
well, I just thought I'd go
You
to
were
sleep.
fucking home free? That sucks!
And then, no, it gets better. Because then I go back and I'm like, well, I'm still going to lose the panic light, but whatever. I'll take the B or whatever.
Did the panic light turn itself off? I swear to God.
Panic light, I'm not kidding, turned itself off while
What
I
the
was
fuck?
no, wait. While I was in a line to turn in my assignment to Miss Connie, the panic
Fuck.
light turns itself off,
That
and
is-
I get
Bro.
100% on the assignment.
That is fucking
I
insane.
am
Holy
so
shit.
pissed off.
I fucking hate the both of you so much.
I had to
Nick,
take
we're
care
so
of that
back.
little shit during football practice. So it's like I would be on the line and the fucker would start fucking yapping, and I would have to stop
You
football
had to run to
practice
the sideline.
and take care of my. And also, they had like every variation, and it just would just not shut the fuck up. So we literally had a babysitting line in practice, and the coaches were so pissed because half the time we'd have to leave to go take care of the fucking baby.
Why wouldn't they just cancel practice at that point if half of the fucking roster was just being parents?
No,
I want it to be known that this is a case of me and Nick having the most fucking bullshit luck ever.
Which is
we
usually-
have
Normally
the most
I'm the
insane
one
luck.
that has it. I just got fucked over.
yeah.
Well, you
That
know,
is fucking awesome.
I also
Skill issue.
I think this is an assignment that really should be moved to high school.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a lot
Because
more
unless
appropriate.
unless you're a degenerate,
it probably
your
was in
parents
high
have
school to an
failed you in
extent.
every
It's
way.
just like we didn't need to take the classes that would provide that as a project.
I'm just saying, like, if you're a degenerate, right, then maybe you're having sex by the time you're 13. But like, I think the majority of people aren't, because I think, okay,
Parents have
look,
failed you.
I don't think that assignment was a realistic baby experience, especially, and I don't think you actually can simulate it very well because I've talked to my dad about this and I've talked to my parents, and I think this is just you can like logically reason that this would be true. Is that when you have a baby, the love that you feel for it is like extreme.
Yeah, so you
And
actually
so-
care about helping it instead of just like me
Yes, I
grab
want
baby
to
and me
down
jam
to
key
the
into
soulless
its
soulless robot
back.
I am obligated to.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. I
So
think
it's different, but I think actually the purpose of it was more so just to scare you away from teen pregnancy. I think that really was the
That really
main
was
purpose of that
because
assignment.
Actually,
the
in
other
that
option
case-
was to write. No, the other option, nobody did this option. This is what I tried to do. Was you had to interview somebody who had gone through a teenage pregnancy, and you had to write a big old paper about it. And
Yeah, so that proves it. That's exactly what it was meant to
that's
do.
the reason why
Okay.
I was going to mention this, but I was going to let you finish first. Is that's what the whole project was about, and why they did that in the time frame that they did in middle school was because it was supposed to simulate teenage pregnancy in particular. And if you didn't want to do the baby thing, you had to go find somebody, interview them who, if they were like had a teenage pregnancy, and you had to like do a bunch of bullshit and run it by the teacher and stuff so they could set it up, and you had to write a big old like report paper about it.
Right.
So it was supposed to simulate.
so.
teenage
Actually,
pregnancy.
in that case, it probably did its job. It's like, hey, let's not have
Mhm.
13-year-olds get pregnant.
I don't think it did for two
It
reasons.
didn't do its job whatsoever. Half
Yeah,
of the
no,
time
it
they
definitely
broke.
did not.
One of
No,
which,
I mean
I
to
think,
scare
okay,
people.
I understand things are a little bit different now, but
No,
like
I
when I
didn't.
was 13, I was like, I want to play Roblox. Like it's not really. 'cause
I went
Roblox
home and
is
played
cringe.
Minecraft Xbox 360 edition.
But I understand that's different for some people, and so I guess that is. But look, here's at the end of the day, I don't think there's a lot you can actually realistically do. Like I know we have a lot of these discussions about how we can actually solve like teenage pregnancy and everything, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot that you can do to prevent people from being like, I like boobs, and so it's like there's you can kind of help, but not really.
Yeah. Better parents would be a good start.
It's not gonna change. Like you're not gonna be like, wow, this fine gal I got in my car right now, she's real nice. However, oh, that one time that I did an assignment in middle school regarding the plastic baby, it's just not a real thought.
That really
This
taught me a
experience-
good
man,
life
this
lesson. I
experience
know what to
sure
do
shit-
in this scenario.
Man, this experience sure did piss me off. Oh wait, is that my dick going up? Oh man, I'm feeling it now. Like
Good Lord.
you only got one focus when you're in that stage.
Damn, that assignment pissed me off. Let's make up for it.
Okay. We are
Let's
talking
make
about
up for
okay.
it.
I lost a lot of fun that night. So
Yeah, Nick. So when you were in the car with that lady, is that what went through your head?
Oh no!
Yeah,
This is a future thing, isn't it?
yeah, this is
But it's
this will be. I will
funny.
save. We'll save the context of this conversation for a future podcast because I think this is
That is really
this
funny.
kind of thing is worthy of like an episode.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that was my only thought. I thought back like an after school special, like the screen did the like, and it was like in black and white. Me taking care of Carlos. That's what I called my baby. I named him Carlos because there was this one joke in The Hangover where Zach Galifianakis, when they find the baby in the hotel, he like starts mimicking the baby jerking his jork.
What?
What the?
Whoa,
And-
whoa, whoa,
and he
whoa,
goes
whoa,
down-
whoa,
and he-
whoa,
and-
what?
and he goes, not at the table, Carlos.
Bro.
Is that
So we named him
Bro.
Baby
that's
Carlos.
the reason you named the bro?
Yeah.
Well, you can't call him weird. He didn't make the joke.
Yeah.
Because then all weekend, like you could actually probably, if you go on my mom's Facebook page, you can find an image where she had posted to Facebook an image of me hanging out with a baby, and she put sunglasses on it like they did in The Hangover, and the like caption was not at the table.
Your mother made the joke. Bro.
That's
They
so
didn't write the
funny.
joke. They're not at
It's a good
fault.
movie. It's a good movie.
Good lord. Anyway, what other
Yeah, that was
stupid
the
shit did
biggest
we
piece
did
of
a lot
shit.
Did you guys have to do the volunteering shit? Or did you do the volunteering shit?
Wait, what volunteer
What?
shit?
So
What
there was
volunteering?
maybe it was just
I
mainly.
had to do it for honor society.
Yeah, that for the honor society. Did you have to do the volunteer shit?
I don't
Oh
think I
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Did you
yeah.
ever
I didn't
do
know
the
you
bell
were in
ringing?
honor
Did you ever
society.
do the bell ringing?
No, wait. Okay, Nick, we
No, I
were in
went
it
to
together
Helping
when we
Hands.
did the can assembly line shit.
Yeah. No, that shit.
We did the assembly line shit. Was there, and I remember we had a long
Beep.
conversation about Jared Fogel, and like we were just yapping
No,
about
dude,
Jared
you know what's
Fogle.
actually funny?
Were we
I
all
found
were we all there?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
we
so.
but we weren't like as good of friends at the time.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what's
I
funny
know,
though,
but it's
Duncan?
just
I found
weird.
I could wear it to you at some point. I have my Odessa Middle School Honor Society T-shirt, and it fits me again.
Really?
Let's go.
That's how fat I was. It fits my middle school T-shirt fits me again.
That's insane.
Wow, you were fat.
I don't know what
You're a
happened to
whale.
mine. I think mine is
You're
like
fucking
long gone.
fat, dude.
That happened with my freshman year shirts. They all fit again.
Oh.
Also, Duncan, do you remember me getting into an argument with the volunteers at the can drive?
I fucking do actually. What were you arguing about? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. So, this is gonna reveal my political views. Great.
It's bound to happen.
I may or may not stand by anything that I say. Okay, no, I don't think it is because this is an objectively bad take. Is the I think the lady, for whatever reason at the time, she was making the case that the only reason why African American communities are so high in crime is because they're ignorant of the law.
Oh, so
What
she was
the
just
fuck?
calling them all stupid. Okay.
And I
yeah,
was
that's-
like,
you know
no.
what? I do
That's
remember
just
this.
racist.
I
Okay,
do
so- yeah,
remember
no, that's
this
not
because
something
you
you have to
walked
worry
over
about.
and started I remember this because you walked over and started fucking clowning on her about it.
Yeah.
That
did.
is just the purest form of racism ever.
Yeah, no, Nick,
Shit,
you were
I
a
remember
hero.
Nick
that shit.
beat
That
her
was
in an
so
argument.
funny. Didn't the teacher
You
yell
see,
at
they
you for
commit
that
crime
too?
because they can't read the laws. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the teacher yelled at me later, but it was mainly because I humiliated this lady in public because I beat her in an argument just because that's such a stupid take.
No,
Like,
dude,
she
I
deserved
remember
it
the
at that
teacher
point.
pulling him aside and started like scolding him for it and shit.
It's just like, yeah, no, that's not a good take, lady. Jesus Christ.
That's so funny.
I don't remember that. I remember just like us sitting in a line and then just like saying goofy shit on the conveyor belt.
There was a long conversation about Jared Fogle that we were having, is what I remember.
I don't think. Oh, it's so sad. I wasn't like. I wish our friend group formed like any earlier. Middle school would have been perfect.
Was I standing near you guys like there?
I don't
remember
know.
who
I
was
know.
with.
I know.
beep. Beep.
I know.
Beep.
Let me
Beep.
reset. I know.
P.
Beep,
If we don't add a last name, they won't know.
I guess.
P Dog, P Diddy.
No, not P. Diddy. No.
No, wait.
No. Didn't he just get outed for something?
Yeah, he was a human trafficker. is what
God,
he
we
got
fought
added to.
Oh
What?
my
Man.
god.
Wait, really? Wait, really?
Wake up in the
Trafficker?
morning.
P. Diddy was outed as a human
trafficker?
Children.
That really gives a lot of new meaning to TikTok, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
it does.
anyway, I remember a certain somebody was standing in my general vicinity, and also funny Sam, Nick, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yes, we all know who Sam
Everybody
is.
knows. You're good. Keep going.
Gosh.
I remember that was who. I remember also that the teacher was like directly in front of me and was also like irritated that I was like inciting a conversation about Jared Fogle and like explaining that because people didn't know about that. And then I was explaining, Nick and I were explaining that to them, and she was just like really irritated with us about it.
So you see,
Probably-
Teach, the subway guy was a bit of a pedophile.
A bit of a
Hey,
major
we should also
pedophile.
that-
we should
and
discuss
she,
this
like,
real quick.
She like
When do we
glared at
know
me.
when the podcast is supposed to be over?
Whenever
Oh.
Duncan needs to leave.
Okay, fair enough.
like 11:40.
You can go however long you want. I don't really care.
Do you have to leave soon? Nick?
Cut this part out, by the way. No, I don't. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know when we should like naturally conclude because I don't like for whatever reason that's blocked out of my memory of watching other podcasts like how they decide when to end.
We don't give a shit at this point.
Usually it's like a time quota, but
We're not like under. The reason they do that is because generally they're guests like when a set schedule.
That and they're way busier people.
Yeah, we already have a guest list.
We aren't busy.
There was already a guest list.
We're not cutting this out. You're just stupid.
There is a guest list.
I'm cutting the majority.
We're getting
of that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in here.
No, not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's too small scale for us. He's like
Oh
C-list.
my.
You aren't circumcised, Michael.
I definitely am.
No, I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. Wait, Michael is.
Bro, no, that's Landon. Dumbass.
Yeah, wait.
In case the pod is curious about the nature of our foreskin, I am certainly. I am 100%. I am within the.
Is the-
I'm.
Is the room
circumcised,
divided in
let's
half,
say.
or am I like fucked over here?
No, you're fucked over.
You're fucked over.
God damn it!
Yeah.
You're what?
Everybody here is circumcised
This
except for
sucks.
Landon.
Yeah, he's all natural.
This actually ruins the podcast dynamic for me. I don't know if I can keep doing this.
Yeah, I think.
More
I mean, because now it feels like
or else.
it's. Landon must feel. This must be how it felt to be.
I'm a minority.
It's like the
Don't
opposite
know.
of the Jews in
I
Exodus.
fucking hate everything. That's
Is
being
like
said.
he's
Oh wait, he's talking
he's
about
the one uncircumcised among all the circumcised
Among?
chads. Circumchads?
I just want it to be known that
Chad
I was made in God's image.
His
Debatable.
penis was made.
Your
of God.
penis
guys-
was not made
you-
in God's image.
You mutilated yourselves. God did not
You.
intend for circumcision.
Yeah, we did mute.
God literally demanded circumcision. That was the whole deal with the like. That's one of okay. This guy
Nope.
doesn't.
Nope.
This guy doesn't
nope,
understand his
nope,
story.
Nope.
This
Nope.
guy's a pagan.
Nope. Nope.
This guy's a pagan, folks.
Filthy.
Pagan.
These guys know how to read. That's kind of cringe.
Oh shit!
No, that's actually
He
kind
got
of fair.
you.
That's kind of fair. Gaston, wrapping it all back around is that Landon, you give us your take on why.
We're going way back there.
Give us your take. Give
We're
us your
going
take.
all the way back.
Give us your take on why video games are the superior medium.
No, I'm not going all the way
No, we're
back.
going all the way
No,
back.
no,
Let's
cycle-
go
we're
back.
cir-
no,
we're cycling
not
back.
going full
We're
circle.
cycling back.
Full circle.
We are.
Holy
We,
shit.
you know how Jin Saki is always like, we'll circle back to that. We just did. We're circling
Okay,
back.
We're
fine.
not
We'll
doing
circle back to that. Me like point click gaming.
Uh-huh. Insightful.
So you only like point and click games.
So you need
No.
tactile
I
interaction with
like
something.
That's kinda
I
bad.
like game where I interact with medium and it make thing happen on screen and I can like visually see thing happen and then I
Are
go
some of those things men?
oh I did that I did the game.
I did the funny thing. I saw it on my screen
Yeah,
and it did things.
Yeah,
and
also
I-
that
and
does
I-
have to do
I-
with
I-
men. Typically, if a game doesn't have gay sex, I tend to mod it in. But that's besides the point.
He's like, there's not enough Crazy Dave assets out there to really formulate a new
Asses
image.
out there.
Crazy Dave X Zomboss.
Oh, yeah, Crazy
Fucking-
Dave has
is
some
there
assets,
actually
alright.
is there actually Plants vs Zombies fan fiction? I want to know if
Yeah,
that's a thing.
why wouldn't there
100%.
be?
100%.
Hang on,
Let's
I
pull it
gotta
up.
make
Let's
a
pull
deep
it up.
dive real quick.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
gotta,
Gotta do shit.
Yeah,
We
I
need
do.
a podcast Tucker. We need a Tucker.
anyways,
Tucker.
real answer to the question. I just like being able to interact with the medium.
Wait, we need Tucker Carlson to get on. Is that our guest?
No,
No, he's talking about Chuckle Sandwich.
Oh, that Tucker. I was
I'm
like,
saying,
what the hell?
I'm saying that we need a person to look up stuff.
Like a Jamie.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
Jamie. We
I'll
need like
probably
a
be
Jamie.
Kyle just because he typically doesn't speak.
Damn, you just like you really just appointed him, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
You also didn't
Mi-
allow him
Michael
to have
makes,
his
like-
grand entrance.
Michael makes the workplace dangerous.
He does. I don't feel.
You're not safe at work.
Hey, Michael, there's two
There's a-
primary
there's-
forms of workplace sexual harassment, that being quid pro quo and
Oh, by the
hostile
way,
work
guys,
environment.
if you were curious, there is definitely
And-
PVZ fan fiction out there.
We weren't
Fuck
curious.
you.
We knew that there was.
Yeah, you really like self-motivated there. You were just like, you just want to know.
Listen,
You guys want to know?
if,
I'm
there,
gonna look
if
it up.
there's
And
even
no one answered.
remotely a
No one
chance that
answered.
there's like a Lucky Star meets Donkey Kong level of PVZ
Oh my
fan fiction, I
gosh.
need to find it.
Okay.
Dude, he heard Crazy Dave X Zomboss and he goes, I gotta see this for myself.
Ever wonder what Crazy Dave did before the zombies attacked?
Okay.
I
Don't let him
don't.
just read it. Don't let him just read it.
No, yeah,
Mute
you're
him,
not
mute
allowed to
him.
do this. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
that's just
We
not a
will,
thing that we're
cut
doing.
you out.
We're gonna make sure this doesn't become another test podcast.
We're not gonna cut you out.
Christopher David Blazing
No,
the Third.
shut up.
No,
No,
it's not funny.
no.
You're not funny.
You are a bad person.
Christopher Dave Blazing the Third is so funny.
No,
Okay, anyway,
It's not funny.
on to an actual topic.
Just like
Dude, it's so much
not
funnier.
even comprehensible.
I've been
It's
making
not so
this
much funnier.
stupid
It's
ass.
actually a really not funny.
No, it's funny.
It is
No,
not.
you know what makes this even funnier? There's just Conker's
No, it
Bad
doesn't.
Fur
It
Day
doesn't.
music
It doesn't
playing
make
in
that any
background right
funnier.
now.
It's not
Let it
funny.
die.
It's not
Let it
funny.
die.
It's not
It's
funny.
funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I will start
You're a
reading.
bad person.
Don't you fucking test me. I will do it.
He will do it.
No, you won't.
All right, Lucky Star meets Donkey
Mute him,
Kong.
mute
No,
him,
it's
mute him,
crazy.
mute him, mute him.
I am going to develop a radiation gun that exclusively exterminates your sperm cells.
Nah.
A Duncan seeking bomb.
You know, like the fertility blocker in
What?
Half-Life 2.
I
Oh.
don't, but this sounds really based.
It's where it's the aliens subjugated us and they made it so that we can't breed. But I want to do that, but just for Duncan exclusively.
I about just said a spoiler for a funny show. But I'm gonna not do that.
This guy's an Attack on Titan still. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly that. I don't know how you. What? How did you know
Wait,
that?
how the fuck did you know that? Nick?
No.
Or I guess he probably knew that because, what other show would I be, wary of spoiling around him?
That's fair.
I don't know. Why did I know that?
Are you actually going to watch the rest of that at some point so we can watch
Maybe
Why
he
did I know
did
that?
watch the entire thing and he just hasn't told
That would
us.
suck
Why
because
did
I
I know
really
that?
want to watch the last episode with him like I did with you. Because
Why did I know that?
Okay, so
I
Nick,
keep
give a plot
forgetting
summary
to
of Attack on Titan.
continue. I keep forgetting to continue watching AOT.
I'm so fucking okay.
Give your plot
It's
summary
crazy.
as a professional
It's
Attack
crazy.
on Titan. So
It's crazy that this guy has trouble watching Attack on Titan when it's genuinely good, but he's okay watching my third girlfriend in a row turn into a slime monster or whatever.
That's just
Like,
not what.
thi-
What?
No, it's
This
my slime girlfriend gave me a slimy foot job under the
No.
IHOP table.
just do a picture inserting the fucking Waffle House meme.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can
goodness.
you have it zoom in and
Just zoom in on that fucking beautiful face that guy's making.
put in
That's
some
why they call our generation the Zoomers. It's because we're always zooming in on that one particular meme of involving the under the table
You
IHOP.
sound drunk. You okay?
No, it speaks to the human spirit,
am.
honestly. The indomitable human spirit
Speaks
to
to
get
the human fucking spirit. What?
What slime FJs?
What?
Yeah, it
What
speaks
the
to our
fuck?
desire, our innate need for sloppy FJs under with the
Stop
butter.
talking. Stop talking. You need to go mute.
This reminds me. Have you guys ever seen
God.
that one meme where it's the things that Michael is saying right now reminds me? Have you guys ever seen that one meme of the pH search history
What?
No.
and
No, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
the hub,
Oh no.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, never mind. I know.
the search history, and under their search history is Kafka-esque, avant-garde, groundbreaking.
Wait, that's really funny.
Oh my god.
Wiener.
Just using really esoteric descriptors for your porn search.
He really got to get specific.
Yeah, this guy's got a level 2 for it. This guy's going past the first page.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the equivalent of being on page 5 of videos.
It just ain't her, man. It just ain't her.
Real.
Don't say
Oh my
real.
God.
Don't say real to that. Don't say real to that.
Yeah, no, he's real for that.
You're real for that.
He's not. He's not real for that.
Gosh.
That's just not a
No
thing.
one
He's
will
not
ever
real for
give
that.
me sloppy foot jobs under the barbecue.
we gotta segue. It needs to happen. We can't linger on the fucking slime FJs.
So I guess we can talk about Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Since we're
No
considering-
one's played
Yeah,
it
let's
but
talk
me.
about it.
But I
because it's still
want
downloaded.
to talk about like because
I
I
just want
want
to
to
give my
play it, though.
uneducated
Okay.
takes on this game I've never played.
wanna
As a
play it,
professional
I mean, I
Baldur's Gate
guess you
player,
can
I think
ask
it
me
blows.
questions about it if you want.
Is it good?
Q&A with the one guy
Yes,
that's answered
yes,
that's
it's
one that's
good.
played the game.
So here's what
What a
I
stupid
want to
question.
know. Here's what I want to know because if we're
Can you
gonna
get sloppy
because you guys
foot
were talking
J's?
about like can you not
Yeah.
talk over me please? You're a fucking
Bro.
idiot. Anyway, your voice is unappreciated. We don't need you.
Voice is unappreciated.
Anyway, it's because you were talking about like doing basically a D&D campaign through Baldur's Gate. Is
Yeah,
basically
I
what you're
think it'd be
saying.
fun.
So like, how would that even work though?
It's just multiplayer.
Well,
you make a
it has a character creation. It has like
Character creation.
basically a D&D character sheet is like the first scene of the game.
But is it like multiplayer or what?
Yeah, 4-player multiplayer. I love how your
Multiplayer.
roommate is answering for me in the
Yeah,
background.
he's in fucking Baldur's Gate like nerdy mode. But
Can I?
so wait, he's saying it wouldn't work though. Is the thing?
What?
What do you mean? Well, it wouldn't be like you can't really like craft your own story, I guess, but you can kind of decide what happens in the story.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Both of
not.
you.
We don't care. Tell him to shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't-
One at a time, please. Landon, you go.
Well, he's talking about how it's kind of like a predetermined story and we can't really like make our own out of it. But I think for like a first time, it's really not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like first time.
Just
it's
having
already
a
got,
story
like,
already made for
that,
us.
yeah, that predetermined thing would work for a first time one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, it being like a visual, like video game format would make it kind of more streamlined and easy to deal with.
Plus, we don't like get to meet for like actual D&D sessions, so like it would just work better.
No, I think we could still make it work over the line, but it's just harder.
Because there's also like a chaos factor when playing multiplayer, where like everybody can kind of do their own like checks and like weird decisions that they want to make for their character. So it
Interesting.
will provide a unique experience to playing it single player either way.
Yeah, so it's just going to be utter chaos, and also just the variety. Like even if like Landon goes through the entire game and gets to the end of the story, there's so many different ways the game can be like completed from like just from what I've heard.
Yeah, like I could just play a different class and get a different experience.
Yeah. So it's not going to be
True.
ruined for anyone.
I've heard that
Yeah,
there
you
is a
could play upper
lot of
class.
versatility with playing
Or
through
lower
multiplayer.
class.
Wow, that's awesome, Nick. I love you.
I just zoned back in. I was not paying attention at all. I
you
had
can
to answer
play
some
the upper
messages.
class, he says.
I mean, I guess
yeah, I
technically,
guess.
yeah.
Probably.
You just kind of choose the person that's from the capital city, and then there you go, you did it.
Yeah, it's,
I think that instead of classes in RPGs, we should start doing like an Indian-based caste system.
What?
He wants
I
Task?
think that'd be kind of
Did you say
epic.
task?
cast. You fucking degenerate.
Not a task system.
Task system.
How are you still in Among Us mode 4 years later?
That game
The
is
best game ever
dead
made.
and
Best
buried.
game ever made. I'm
Best
telling
game
you,
ever
best game
made.
ever made.
This is just this. I can't
It was
even
so
hardly
good
believe
they
it.
won Game of the Year 4 years in a row.
Yeah, every winner of the game of the year was Among Us. Every single time.
it actually won Game of the Year before it was even made.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was
It's
predestined.
been game of the year since like 2005.
Like ever since the award was like invented,
Actually,
it's been.
That's a
Game
good
of the Year.
question. How long have the Game Awards been a thing?
I have no idea. Why would I know that?
It's for the gamer.
Why did your
ask-
roommate
you,
know this?
You ask a movie question. You ask me. You ask a music
He's gonna-
question. You ask Duncan. Apparently,
Nobody watches the Game Awards. It means nothing.
I do.
Real gamers play the games. They don't watch people like rave about the
Oh,
games.
no true Scotsman, huh?
What? What does that mean?
It means he's gay.
You ever heard of the no true Scotsman fallacy?
No.
Well, what can I expect from a gamer?
Wow, Nick, you're
First awarded
Consistency. I'm not
December
gonna- I'm not gonna,
2014. Yeah,
drop
okay.
my take.
2014 was the first Game Awards.
Like Bad Faith podcast is starting to fit much more.
Yeah, it really is just our entire personality, so it fits. It works.
I mean, we're all like terrible people and stuff.
All right,
so-
question for you boys: Do you think that
Terrible people? What the fuck?
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, it's
no,
it's
we're all
just like
terrible.
Seinfeld.
You're-
We're just like
you
Seinfeld.
specifically
We're
We're
are
just
all
like
like
Seinfeld.
we're all the best people that I know.
Yeah, true.
Here's a
You don't go
question for you
outside.
boys: Do you think that a woman being really into Hello Kitty is a red flag?
No.
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 Why would that be?
Why
a
do
red
you think
flag?
it is?
It's just kind of sussy, you know.
Kinda.
Now, if
Now,
it's
if
a
they're
dude
into My
who
Little
likes Hello
Pony,
Kitty,
probably?
that's a
If they
fucking problem.
collect,
I think
if they
it's kind of
collect,
like a guy liking anime a lot.
Okay.
if they collect things from
I don't
Hello
see
Kitty,
that being equivalent, but okay.
no, because here's the thing: if they collect things from Hello Kitty, red flag. If they don't,
No,
don't
I
really
think
care.
that's fine. I think
Why? Everybody expresses their
No, but then it's the
their
same
like
thing
for
as if it's
for
a guy
franchise.
collecting anime figurines. It's the same thing.
At least it's not Funko Pops. We can
Yeah,
all agree
that's
on
true.
that.
I don't think it's the same as collecting anime figurines because I feel like most of the time, if a guy is doing that, it's from horny purposes.
If you collect anime figurines or Funko Pops, stop watching the podcast.
okay.
Particularly Funko Pops. I don't want you around me. You kind of stink
I'm
up the
gonna
place.
buy him a Funko Pop later, so don't worry about it, guys.
Why were Funko Pops ever made in the first
They're
place?
just
Again, I don't want to hear this. Do I have to bring up the time that you were like, I should totally buy a Star Wars Funko Pop?
Dude,
You
that was
did.
actually me. That I will admit firsthand that was me coping so hard because they were shitting on Star Wars. That was literally the only reason I did that,
Star
and it was the most mauled
Oh, but yeah,
mauled
no, I
and
actually
forced
remember
move.
the context of that. That was just him like trying to get us out of like the fucking hating on Star Wars mode by getting us to talk about anything else.
and he did. It worked. We were talking about how much he
It
was
worked.
a degenerate.
It
I
really
put
did
myself
work.
further at expense, but it worked.
I'm gonna save this for another cast because I think it would be funny to have an episode called like the Great Star Wars Debate.
That would be funny.
We need to get
dude,
we
as
we
you said
have
that-
to get Andy on for that. We
As you
have
said
to.
this, I'm
And-
shitting you not. As you said this, my music like switched over and fucking Sneaking Weasel by fucking Kevin McLeod came on.
Sneaking Weasel. What the
What is
fuck?
it? What is
That's
it?
not even a
Scheming
song.
Weasel. Scheming Weasel. Scheming Weasel.
I know what he's talking about.
He
Anyway,
combines Sneaky Snitch with Weasel.
because every
Weezer.
time that like you see that on YouTube, like if somebody saw that cast, if they saw like the Great Star Wars Debate, they would assume that we were debating like which one was the best.
No, we're
But
just
instead of
debating if it's a
we're
good
just like,
series.
does it blow or is it good?
And it's just
It's just all of us shitting.
no,
on
and they'll look at the
besides
title of Bad Faith Podcast, and it's just gonna intrigue them.
That's how we get it in. We reel them
We
in.
wheel him with the worst takes known to man. In parentheses, we're so real for this.
We are. Well, I think there's a genuine case to be made that Star Wars really isn't that good.
Oh my god,
And,
we are saving it for later.
Yeah,
We're saving it for later.
but the problem with
Wait.
saying Star Wars isn't good is that it kind of reminds me a lot of Halo. So by proxy, you're saying
Ooh,
Halo's
that's
bad.
Halo is very different than Star Wars.
No,
They're totally
how
they're,
different
they're
genres.
very
immediately
similar.
went
They're very
defensive.
similar.
They're pretty
I'm
damn
gonna
similar.
be a terrible person and say
They're
that
not
they're
at
similar.
all. What are you talking about? You've never even played Halo. This guy's never played Halo.
They're
He's just
both
like Andy,
big,
but the
strong
one-
guys in space doing strong guy things. It's
Okay,
like,
that's stupid.
okay.
Never mind. I
This
disagree
guy
with you. Again.
clearly has not seen Star Wars.
No, I have. You're saying that Jedi
You're
and
saying
Sith
that
aren't
Luke
just
Skywalker, that
strong
fucking
space
twink,
people?
is a strong guy?
Power armor and the Force are not the same thing. I'm just saying.
They both make you strong in different ways, sure, but they're still
Actually,
just
yeah,
strong
no,
guys.
Landon's right.
Is this guy really saying that like the idea of strength is like copying
I
from other
think the
stuff?
only
Is this
reason
guy
they're
retarded?
saying this is because they're going, ooh, spaceship battle, ooh, energy sword look like lightsaber, ooh,
I mean,
fucking
they
plasma
both-
looks
they
like
both
blaster
have
bolts.
energy
Shut up.
sword.
They're just
Swords.
making my points for me. It's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, I know. He's just like, wow, they're the same.
Yeah, but those are not real points. They're
The
like
only thing that could be argued, I think, is the energy sword. You could make a case for the energy sword. I'll give him that. But
Yeah,
all
blatant
of it.
copy. They're both bad.
the thing with Star Wars is that it's much more like it's much more fairy tale esque. It's much more like
it's science.
this grand
like,
archetypal adventure, and then Halo is much more like a military sci-fi. If you were going to compare Halo to anything, which this is a much more fair comparison because like they even took inspiration from it, it's much more similar to the Alien series. If you've ever seen the Alien series, but you haven't because you don't
I
watch
love
movies.
Alien.
No,
I've
'cause
seen
it's
Alien
completely
actually.
I love
I've seen
Alien.
Alien.
Yeah.
I think I
If-
saw the first
Sergeant
three.
Johnson was heavily inspired by the one guy in
Oh
Aliens.
wait, yeah. Wait, what's that character's name?
I don't remember, but yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
He's
his- I
not a
don't remember
real
his
fan.
name.
Please don't shake the light bulb.
How many Halo fans does it take to screw in a light bulb? So true.
A lot. Have you ever met a Halo fan? Oh my god.
Wait.
One day, as our Christ-denying friends would say.
Wait. Okay. Not even.
How did we get
offensive.
here? I don't remember what like the overarching discussion was.
The working discussion is that
You're a bad person.
think that the
Okay, well, I
the
should have guessed
shooty
through
thing
that.
is the good medium, and I think that movies are.
Oh yeah,
I was not
And
paying
this guy
attention,
thinks that
and I don't
music
care what
are,
this
and then this guy
conversation
thinks
is
video
anymore.
games are.
Oh my fucking god.
Should this be the end? I think this might be the end. I'm feeling an end
You're mean.
vibe. I'm feeling an end vibe here.
Nick really just doesn't like the podcast.
Do we have
love
any?
the podcast. I just think
if we're gonna
veering.
end, do we have any like closing remarks?
Yeah,
I want
I
you to
think that
bleep
video
Nick
games
out.
are stupid.
Like, just make it sound like he said something so horrendous we couldn't like stream it.
Can you
Yeah.
Everything he says from now on is just bleeped.
can you replace everything he says with like the Peter clip where he says "you're stupid"?
It would
Okay,
be a
no,
genuinely
wow.
good
Slander
running
him,
gag.
slander him, slander him.
It would be a good running gag to every once in a while have like a quote unquote person on the podcast and just be like, hey, you haven't spoken for like whatever his name is, like John, you haven't spoken for a while. What's your take? And then just a bunch of bleeps and us just going, oh gosh.
Back to the mute bus, bad John, squirt squirt.
I can't believe he just said that.
Fucking mute bus. Is that what you just
Lord.
said?
God, why do I even ask you things? Go back to being silent. Good Lord. I'm sorry
Dude,
about
come
that,
on,
viewers.
man. This is a podcast going up on you. You can't on this day and age. Come on, man.
This day and age.
Be a bit more culturally sensitive, Michael. What the hell?
Oh, sorry.
Why are you making a Michael?
Because it's him. He's the problem.
Why?
He is the problem.
Let's make Michael the Kenny of the podcast. Like, we just always bleep him out. So, like, we're just responding to him like we can hear him, but no one else can.
We kill him every episode. And we kill him every episode, and he comes back.
Oh my god, they killed Michael! You bastards!
As you've unloaded a fucking.
Can we just formulate every single like podcast episode to be like a South Park episode?
Bro, I've seen it. Real talk. There is an AI generating like AI for episodes of South Park.
That doesn't surprise me. It would probably be pretty easy to do with how many there are.
I'm going to say something that Duncan is not going to like right now, but I've
He's
come
gonna
to
call.
believe that
Don't call South Park
Come
man. I'm
on,
gonna kill
man.
I've come to believe that South Park is really not all that good of a
you.
show.
What the
but,
fuck is your problem?
Well, I'll save it for another cast. I'll save it for another cast.
I really hate that we have to end in like 2 seconds. I want to yell at you.
I want you to burn.
You know what? I'm adding to my counter, Nick. You need
To die.
and should kill yourself.
Add the counter to Michael too because you said to die. You
Yeah,
should
no,
die.
we're both getting this.
Have you guys noticed how kind I
We
am
were
in comparison?
collaborating on our death threats.
I'm such a kind
Collaborating?
guy. My counter is at 0 right now. I'm actually taking
No, it's
so
not.
many
I
You
don't
guns.
think
definitely
that's
said it
true.
earlier.
It's
No, you
actually
definitely said it
crazy.
earlier.
Oh,
No,
wait,
I-
no, Landon, all we have to do is say, Nick said something so horrendous that was along the lines of kill yourself.
It's actually a
Such a
really
cope.
funny coincidence.
Such a cope.
I just so happened earlier today to watch that one episode of South Park where Stan calls into like the jewelry salesman on TV.
He's like, you should
Oh,
do that
yeah.
right now, like genuinely. I love that episode so
No,
much,
like
dude.
full coincidence. I watched that
that's
one
really,
today.
he's like, that's really fucked up of you to say, kid. Like, you're calling somebody on
No,
the
no,
on a
they
TV
really do.
on live TV and telling them to kill
some
themselves.
salesman might actually up and do it.
Yeah,
I
so
might-
he's like,
I
you should
want you
go
to.
ahead
I,
right now.
I want you to. You're a bad person.
No, I won't deny. I think it's definitely a funny show. I'm not saying it's not funny.
Which is
I'm
its
just
intention, which means it's good.
Like, it
I
does
just
what
think-
it fucking wants to do. It completed its objective.
it's not that it's bad. I just don't think it's like people make South Park out to be this like, oh, it's so intelligently written. It's so like
No one
oh
says
my
that.
God,
not at all.
Not a single
Half the
They
person.
do.
time-
Nobody in
They
their
do.
right mind has
They
said
do.
that.
Have you
It's
ever watched
written
the
by
Indies before?
it's
Bro's
written
never
by
watched
the
the
two
Indies.
Does
dumbest
not get what
motherfuckers that have ever
sarcasm is.
lived.
Holy shit, do you have
Dude,
Asperger's?
half
It's
of the
written by the two
episodes is
dumbest
just fart
motherfuckers that
sounds.
have ever lived.
Nick is
Nick, I think, and this is a good take I will make. I think you just hate South Park fans, which is fine because
I
a
know,
lot of South
I know.
Park fans are really stupid
I,
fucking
well, I
people.
do. That's true. But
In-
I don't think it's bad. I just think that there is a lot of like fart sniffing from the South Park community about
No
how like
way,
intelligently
the community
written
is
it is.
horrible. Nick figures out what the internet is.
Dude, you cannot base a show purely off the
Bad
community.
faith, bad faith,
You
bad
just
faith.
can't do that.
Yes, I can. Rick and Morty sucks.
No, Rick and Morty's just a bad show. Like
Oh my
No,
God.
it's not.
It
Oh
is.
my god.
We'll say
It's
this for
just
another
a bad
podcast.
show.
It
It's just a
is
bad show.
better. It is better than Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends is a terrible show.
Smiling Friends
It's
is a
actually
fucking
so bad.
amazing show. The
It's
second
so
season
bad.
came
What's
out
your
and
It's
I
so
have
favorite
to
bad.
watch it.
medium of entertainment?
How do you
I hate
dislike
your
Rick and
favorite
Morty but like Smiling Friends? I don't
Smiling
get
Friends
it.
is
So
not
much
even
funnier.
funny.
It's so much
It's
funnier.
not even funny. At
It's
least Rick and Morty's
not.
funny
It's
sometimes.
so much funnier.
You want to talk about like something being uncleverly written? Fucking Smiling
It's
Friends.
so funny.
Like
I'm
I
so
like
glad-
it. It's just not intelligent whatsoever.
I'm so glad that Landon has kind of come around to this take because I remember him getting so offended when
Well, no, because I do like the show.
when I was
It's
initially
just
like I just don't think
really
it's funny.
stupid to say
It's
that
just
Rick and Morty is
not
bad
funny.
and Smiling Friends is good. Like that's just really dumb.
Rick and Morty is bad and Smiling Friends is amazing.
Bro. I also like how he can't distinguish a preference from something being genuinely bad.
All right. Anyways, with that note, because we are coming up on the time very quickly.
The Reckoning.
For anybody who
Who
is
won?
keeping our attention up to this
won?
point, we thank you
Landon,
very
who won?
much.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah,
hi,
post in
Duncan's
the
mom.
comments. Post in the
Hi,
comments
Mom,
who
it's
won
me.
this
I'm on
pod. Oh
YouTube.
yeah, I
No
forgot.
Landon, who won?
I'm Michael's mom.
Can you
I
stop
didn't. No,
talking?
I mean like I was gonna keep tally in
Hey,
post. I
Duncan's
don't have
mom.
tally marks right now.
Oh.
Michael,
so sad.
stop interrupting right now. Stop interrupting.
Thank you all
Die.
so much for watching. Please
Nope,
tune
add the
back
counter,
in
add the
next
counter, add the
next
Wait, does it just
week.
die count?
Yes.
No, you didn't tell him to kill
No,
himself.
that doesn't
No, but he
count.
said to
That
die.
doesn't
I-
count.
I-
That's
That does
just a
not
death
count.
threat.
I threatened murder and I got a half point counted onto me.
Yeah.
Add one to him right fucking now.
No, I think it's...
Yeah, but I did that in bad faith, which is kind of funny.
And it's funny.
I'm doing this in bad faith.
Thank you,
Now you're
I
as
have
mauling.
always,
more bad
for
faith
watching
than
the
you.
Bad
I
Faith
want to counter add to
podcast.
him.
Like
Fuck
and
you.
subscribe.
Nope,
Thank you very
nope.
much.
I decided.
Okay, you know what? I want to counter add me. Kill yourself right now.
Wait, actually, before you end, I was going to ask. Well, I guess it's just me talking, so it doesn't really matter. I was going to ask the comment section to give us ideas for guests, even if it's completely impossible. I think it would be really funny for you to just give us stupid ass ideas for guests.
Yeah, I want you guys in the
You can-
comments to tell us to add Justin
You could
Roiland
say
onto
the
podcast.
dead Queen of England, and I would still try and make it happen.
Yeah, you could tell us. You could tell us to add Justin Roiland, and we would make it happen. Maybe I would even learn to like Rick and Morty.
I think that it would be really funny.
Wait, isn't he a
To
Like,
just,
are
like,
you
what-
recording your voice, or are you just unheard now?
No, I re-recorded, but you're gonna have to like find the place where this is because I stopped for a while.
Oh, okay,
It
you're good.
is I think it'd be really
Oh, wait, we're
funny
dumb.
if they would suggest guests and whoever the like most like suggestion is will just be like, and we got this person on, and then we just like cut to a static image of like an empty chair with crickets, and it's just like, well, I guess he didn't choose to show up today. That's really unfortunate. Anyways, and just continue on nothing.
Yeah, he had some bad
I want to
traffic.
get some running. I want to get some running bits going.
We need to like AI generate like their voice to just say like the most controversial shit, and then they say nothing
Wow,
for
I
the
can't
rest,
believe
rest of the
Obama
episode.
just said that. Yeah, no, that'd be funny.
Okay. Well,
Anyways, stop the recording. Thank you all for watching.
Okay. And
Bye.
I'm gone.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Baba boonga ginga bang ginga
Baba
wang
Booey.
wang. Baba booey. He trumping on my trump till I trump.